Very nice as he's just hitting his marks, keeping that mid-corner speed up. Going into 4. Getting on the gas.
Darrell falling behind O'Brien. Alvarez, fastest lap today, 1:50.69.
A great camera shot of Gio going all the way through. That's great. And here we see a shot of the straightaway coming with all the racers coming down right now.
Gio Alvarez with a 7-second lead from second place with 3 laps to go. Race 1, Formula 2, and Hooligans.
Yeah, we saw a guy with his hand raised up there. I wonder what was going on there.
Maybe just making somebody aware of what's going on the track here for Bill Colohan, Rusty Gill, and Rafael Chavez. Looks like Alexander Callaway shuffling down 4 positions. John Glefke in 5th, Douglas Darrow 6th, David Lancaster 7th. Gio just ran a confident race all on his own up there.
Yep. As long as he has no issues with his bike or himself, looks like he's going to be sailing off to this. Let's see if Matt in second can catch up, however.
Matt and Geyser Hernandez battling back and forth for the position.
Last lap, Gio was running a 150.9 as compared to Matt's 152.9. So clearly, Gio's got something going on this morning, which is just propelling him forward. 150.9 is a seriously fast time on these Formula Twins bikes. Excuse me, Formula Open bikes. Nope, Formula 2, sorry.
We have
we got a crash.
Rider down here. Looks like he's getting up. Oh man, he looks like he's hurting actually, hovering over that quad. Didn't get a shot of the actual wreck itself, but he is struggling there. Hopefully he's just kind of gasping for air. Looks like that might be, not really sure who that is actually.
We got a nice pack right here. Several riders. Fighting for position.
2 to go for race 1, Formula 2 and Hooligans CVMA. Gio Alvarez still leads them around. Matt Horseshoe in second. Geyser Hernandez in third. Luke Sazzone, Gene Fredericks, Andrew Crail as they follow. Stephen Ludwig in 7th.
Here you got a shot of those nice Hooligans bikes right here.
Bill Colohan in first, Rafael Chavez second, Rusty Gill in third. Alexander Callaway and John Glefke to follow.
We got a nice shot of these bikes coming through the bowl right now. Heading up the slide. Here they are.
They're coming in tight.
Okay, we've got
Gio Alvarez.
Gio back. Going through 4. I think he has a sense he has this under control. He is just nice and smooth.
Yeah, he's just making time with it.
Yep.
2 laps to go here. White flag is out as Gio comes across the start straight.
Yep. I think Gio knows he's got this handled. His lap times have been slowing down just slightly. I think he's just in cruise control mode right now.
No need to push the envelope.
Yep.
Maintain that energy. I know Gio's doing a few races today throughout the day. Definitely fun to watch him out there on the track and making good work of it.
Yep.
As he's coming around into the bowl again. Sounds like he had his bowl of Wheaties this morning, huh?
He certainly did. It's really nice the way you see Gio just come in and just a nice arc as he's coming through there.
Yeah, nice flow, very methodical in his positioning as he comes around the back straight. Nice and easy. Saving those tires for throughout the day. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Gio passing in the left of your screen there.
Yep. Had a lapper there that he had to take care of. All right. Going into the turn 7-6 complex again right here. Mid-corner speed, super important. Being a little patient in there as well is also helpful.
Final lap here for Formula 2. Race 1 of the day out here in Chuckwalla Valley Raceway for CVMA round 2.
And here he goes. Just a few more corners to negotiate here for Gio before he gets on the front straight for the win. Let's see. Let's hope nothing happens through here.
Here he comes around corner one down the start straight, and Gio Alvarez for first place of the day for Formula 2, race 1. Matt Horseshoe right behind him, coming across the start straight. And Matt Horseshoe for second place, and Geyser Hernandez for third. Your unofficial results as they come in, first, second, third.
Luke Sanzoni in fourth.
Rafael Chavez coming around the back into corner 3. Bending corner 2 to 1. Rafael Chavez coming down the start straight. As he comes down the middle, Rafael Chavez, first place, followed by Alexander Callaway, Rusty Gill, your unofficial results for race 1 of the day. Well, we're off to a good start here, Al.
Yeah, this is really great. We've got, several more races coming up. I'm real excited to see what happens with our shootouts that are going to be coming up a little bit later in the day. Those are paying races right there, so it's going to be really good to see how that flows out.
Exciting stuff coming up. Stay tuned. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
And welcome back from the break. We are here for race 2 of the day, Formula Open Combined, as they're on the track for their sight lap, getting those tires warmed up just ever more slightly.
Yep, in this case, you have Formula Open and Formula Open Cup. So essentially, you've got a race within a race on this one. Again, this is an opportunity for the pros to get out there and show their stuff, and for the experts to get measured against the pros. I think this is going to be another good race. We've got some Moto America regulars in this race as well, so this is going to be a good one to watch.
Running combined for this session here, just to help with the pace of, there's the trailer actually pulls off the rider's bike. We're going to have 18 races here today, so we're going to have a long one ahead of us.
And while I'm at it, let me go ahead and run off the grid here. In pole position, you got Michael Gilbert. In second position, Corey Alexander. Third, Dion Campbell. Fourth position, Nicholas Seelig. In fifth, Justin DeLong. Manuel Segura in sixth. Seventh, Mark DeGrasse. Justin Feit in eighth. Joel Ullman graded ninth. Svarsvik graded 10th. 11th is Michael Bishop. 12th, Thomas Babcock. 13th, Andy Branson. 14th, Jeff White. 15th, John Menzie. 16th, Michael Kilpatrick. And 17th, David Anthony. Yeah, so talking a little bit more about Formula Open, again, as I was explaining, you have a race within a race. So with the Formula Open, they're going to have, it's basically everybody, gets their points. But in the Formula Cup, you have that race within the race. So if, say, for example, you place ninth in overall between the pros and the experts, that's your ranking, and that's what counts towards points in the overall club championship.
That's for Cup, correct?
Well, within Cup, you have your own set of points. They don't go against the overall, top 10 for the organization. But within, you're going to have a separate Cup trophy. You have separate Cup championship points within that. And so what this is really allowing is the experts to battle against the pros, right? Measure themselves up. And with the pros, the way in the old days they used to do it, oftentimes a pro might pull over at the last lap of the race just because he didn't want to interfere with the regular experts
Results.
championship,
Makes
right?
sense.
And so now this gives an opportunity for those pros to really just hammer all the way through for the entire race, and gets the experts allowed to race with the pros. Everybody wins in this.
As they're staging on the grid for the start of the race here. Revs are up. And they're off. As they shuffle around into the first corner of the racetrack. It's very crucial to really make sure you can make quick work right after the start straight. You want to be able to get a good position early. Getting shuffled down to the back of the pack is going to require much more work for you to get around. You're going to exhaust energy and traction. So it's very key to make sure you get ahead of everybody sooner than later.
Yeah, especially on the front straight as you're turning into 17. Everything tends to tighten up and bunching up out there. And so getting that position early is really, really important. And, actually one of the most exciting parts of the race is right at that start as people are charging into turn 17.
As they're coming up the slide down the back straight, this is a high-speed area. It's a slight downhill into a heavy corner in the sharp left as they come down Garcia Hill.
I'm trying to read that number, who we got in the lead right there.
33 in second. 23.
Okay, and turning into 7-6 right here.
Corey Alexander in second. As they're coming around 6-7. And this Formula Open, we can definitely tell a little bit more advanced riding here with a lot tighter group. As they're coming around 3-2-1 down the start straight. Listen to those bikes. 6 laps to go here for Formula Open. Correction, 5 laps to go here for Formula Open with Michael Gilbert leading the pack. Corey Alexander in second. Dion Campbell third. Nicholas Seelig in third. Manuel Segura fifth. Sixth, David Anthony. And then for Formula Open Cup, Mark DeGrasse in the lead. Justin Feit in second. John Menzie in third. Followed by Thomas Babcock. Zaharcevic. Looks like Thomas Babcock.
Ooh, here we see something. Oh, man. Looked like Dion Campbell was going to just contemplating coming over and making a move.
We have a tight battle for the lead here as we have Michael Gilbert, Corey, and Dion Campbell shuffling around. Dion Campbell knocking on the back door, trying to make something of second.
Michael Gilbert's just stretching it just a little bit. See what Corey can do.
Campbell really hugging that inside line, trying to cut the track and make it a little bit easier for him to get next to Corey Alexander here. As they're coming around 3.
These guys are all running pretty similar lap times, right? We've got 147.5, 147.8, 148, 129 in the last lap for the top 3. Let's see what they're doing this lap. Okay, now. Okay. Here they come through 15 on their way into 4. Oh, here they are in the bowl.
Michael Gilbert with the lead, Corey Alexander in second, Dion Campbell third for all results on the track.
Coming up the top of the slide, you got Michael Gilbert up front still, Corey Alexander chasing, Dion Campbell in third.
Dion Campbell really trying to get around these guys. You can tell he's riding a clean race, but he's kind of being held up a little bit here by Corey. Michael making sure not to make any mistakes and hold his lines. As Corey starts to inch up on Michael into this next corner here. Ooh, so this is, goes a little wide there. This is some time.
Here we go.
These gentlemen are sprinting here, folks, with 4 to go for race 2 Formula Open combined for round 2 of CVMA out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway, Southern California. As they're coming around into turn 2.
Looks like Campbell's getting a little racy there behind Alexander in that last set of corners. Losing just a little bit of time. He's got to now catch back up, try getting a little closer to Alexander, Campbell.
With 3 laps to go here, you would think it's probably the time to make a move happen if you're going to try to squeeze around Michael, if you're Corey Alexander.
Ooh, and
He's
Corey
trying to come out the outside. Trying to hold those brakes off as much as he can into this bowl. As they come up the slide.
And it's interesting, right? Because you could see, certain corners, some of these bikes are, and they're, the particular riders are good or some are better than others in these corners.
Giving it everything that he's got on this back straight into the heavy braking zone. Corey Alexander right there, waiting for the opportunity.
As close as they've been right now. Okay.
And here goes Corey.
Nope, he thought better of it.
Dion Campbell right there.
Here he comes.
As they set up for this next corner, who's going to hold it tight?
Dion Campbell's looking like he's thinking about making a move. He's just got to get a little bit more of a run on him. There's just not, just a little too far back.
Now, if I'm out there, I'm probably going to be electing to be in Dion's position, because if Corey's coming around and unsettling Michael's mindset, Dion's going to probably be in the best position to capitalize on both of these guys and squeeze around them. Dion just needs to play the patient game if Corey tries to disrupt Michael's focus here.
Corey's just inching up, though. Inching up on Gilbert. You can see that.
Riding a wide type bike here. See as Corey really tries to push the envelope as he gets more aggressive in some of these corners here.
And here they're going to be coming up the slide.
Coming down the back straight again with 2 to go.
Nice.
Corey getting aggressive with the exit of that corner, really trying to get the power down into the ground. That front is coming a little bit light for him here as he squeezes tight on that corner.
My sense is he's just trying to figure out, okay, where is he going to pass him? He's getting close.
Made the attempt earlier here. Is he going to try to dive on the inside? There he goes. Makes the try to go for the pass. On the inside.
Oh.
Corey holding it tight. And he gets the position. Does Michael have an answer back for him as he tries to hold the inside line in the next corner? Outstanding.
Yep, Gilbert had to give way right there. He just had to.
Outstanding.
Corey had his number.
Deion Campbell in third. Watching all the action unfold in front of him. Does he also make a pass on Gilbert? As they come around 3-2-1 with the white flag out.
All right, this is going to be a good last lap here.
Heart rates are high.
Corey's just seeking out a little bit more space each and every corner right here. You see him starting to break away.
Yeah, you can tell he was being held up a little bit from what it seems if he's able to build such a gap. Now, does Campbell make something happen on Gilbert before the lap is over as they come into the bowl for the last time?
Just giving it all he has in the bowl right now.
This is race 1, Formula Open Combined. As they come up the slide into the back straight.
Gilbert isn't giving up here.
He's knocking on the door. Will Corey keep it shut as they come into this high braking zone? Keeps the corner tight.
Ooh, that was a little bobble. Did you see that?
A little bit of a shuffle there.
Yeah. Corey's going to try to whip it up right here. Deion, same thing. He's going to try to...
Corey holding strong to 5-4.
Yeah.
Can Campbell get around Gilbert before the last couple corners here?
Okay. Here they come. Coming up to 3-2. Everybody's last chance for position here.
Corey smooth into the corner, rounding out 2. Into turn 1 as he comes down the start straight. Checker flag is out, waving. And
Nice.
Corey Alexander with first place, followed by Michael Gilbert and Deion Campbell. First, second, third, your unofficial results for Formula Open. Justin Fight, Mark DeGrosse, and Thomas Badcock for Formula Open Cup as they come down the start straight. That was a great job on Corey, being patient, methodical before he went and attacked around Gilbert
Yeah.
there.
That was great.
Campbell
Great race.
never given the opportunity to get around. Great racing, great heads-up racing from all these guys out here, keeping it clean on the pass.
Yep.
We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with you guys.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back to the action out here for round 2 of CVMA. Out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in beautiful Desert Center, Southern California. Nice warm evening here. I'm going to go a quick shout out to our sponsors here. Hajoka of Corona, your go-to for Milwaukee tools, plumbing, and HVAC supplies for the best service in town. Call Hajoka today. Wolf Transport, our passion is moving yours. AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, quality work every time. Race Pace Track Days provides highly experienced riders with a unique no-session format event to hone their skills and test or tune their motorcycle. Warriors in need, front lines to finish lines, transition strong and ride hard. From military service to civilian life, we help veterans shift gears and ride hard with our racing community. Jason Reyes, State Farm Insurance. Complete protection for the automotive enthusiasts, 888-485-5070. Law Tigers, the resource for motorcycle community turns to. If you're involved in a motorcycle accident, call Law Tigers. Compact Octane Track Days, SoCal's premier motorcycle track organization, tailored for every bike and every rider. Apex Assassins believes every track day rider has a racer inside. Our mission is to make that leap easy, safe, and unforgettable. And a special thanks again to CVMA and their entire team for all their hard work and putting on these amazing events together, not only for racers out here today, but for the viewers at home. And again, a big shout out to 951 Live for making all of this possible, and their camera crew for enduring the sun and heat out there. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at 951 Live, and find us at 951.live on the World Wide Web.
And again, coming up, race 3, it's Amateur Formula Open. Run out the grid. You've got at pole position Evan Esposito. In second, Eugene McMail. In third, Alex Francis. In fourth, Leonard Guidry. In fifth, Austin Edgerton. In sixth, Sean Vintner. In seventh, John Danito. In eighth, Damian Goldsmith. Ninth, David Thompson. 10th, Tyler Ingram. 11th, Josh Talpas. 12th, Josh O'Farrer. 13th, Lucas Contrelli. And 14th, Philip Wilkins.
As they're lining up on the grid here, getting ready to lock and load. Revs are up.
Just a little bobble there from, I don't think that was a
false start maybe?
Yeah.
Not quite.
Didn't catch his number. It was just a little bobble, but not quite a jump start right
As
there.
they're coming around 16. Shuffling around, trying to get in front right out of the grid here.
You got Eugene McMail up front, I believe.
You can see some of the front ends coming up on these guys as they're coming out of the corner. Intensity is high. As he dives on the inside, takes the position.
Looks like McMail ran a little wide there. Couldn't get on the gas. Allowed the rider in front to get ahead of him.
Yeah, sometimes you're just so eager and intense to get out there right after the flag start. You start to make a little bit of overcorrection, and it can cost you some position.
Yeah,
a little bit of a speed wobble, exiting that corner on the top of the slide, coming down to the back straight into the heavy braking corner. Again, we'll have our live timing and scoring after the first lap is complete. Give you an order of how they run. Got a couple little speed wobbles on this one here today with the Amateur Formula Open.
Looks like we have Esposito up front, followed by Eugene McMail right there.
Yeah, yesterday these guys were dicing back and forth for quite a bit of the race yesterday. Let's see if we can make quick work of this race 3. We have 6 to go. As they come around, it'll be 5. Bending corner 2 here.
Nice little battle right there for third spot between the 3 guys.
And they are shuffling back at it.
Yeah. Oh, someone got the meatball flag right there.
What's up with this flag here?
That means something's wrong with the individual or their bike.
Okay.
And it's a signal to them.
Okay. Like a warning, like a heads up here.
Yeah.
Maybe for rough passing, possibly.
No, usually it's something wrong with the bike.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. It's like a mechanical issue.
Yep.
Evan Esposito in first, followed by Eugene McMill in second, and Austin Edgston in third. As McMill is 0.726 seconds behind. Keep an eye on these guys, folks. They were not shy to pass each other yesterday. Coming down the back straight. McMill trying to get the power to the ground.
Esposito's just breaking out to a little bit more of a gap in each and every corner right there. You can see just starting to stretch it just a little bit.
A little bit of speed wobble there, getting that front end light. Really trying to get that power to the ground, you can tell.
Yeah, and oftentimes what's happening there is they're trying to get on that gas, right? And that back wheel is just protesting, right? And so, you know, that's causing the bike just to sort of get a little bit out of shape, but nothing too much worrying for these guys, I would imagine.
Coming into 3. Fifth place, we have Alex Francis, Damian Goldsmith. 6. Lucas Cantarelli and Tyler Ingram moving up position for 7th and 8th. As they're coming around, leaders coming around the start straight for 4 to go. This is race 3, Amateur Formula Open for round 2 of CVMA out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway, Desert Center, Southern California. Nice warm weather today for the Winter Series. McMill really needing to get onto some acceleration here to try to make the gap a little smaller here. Shaving off some time.
You know, it's interesting. You know, I was talking about the meatball flag earlier. I actually had it wrong. So with the meatball flag, it shows in that respect that somebody was jumping the start.
Ah.
That's what was going on.
So there may be some sort of penalty there. Coming around the back, 6-7 into 5-4. Running a smooth race up front, Evan Esposito, number 440, followed by Eugene McMill, then Austin Edgston in third. Down the start straight they go. Now what's this, I keep seeing this cross.
Yeah, what you see
flagger.
right there in the cross, that's a courtesy to the riders out there, to the racers, letting them know that their race is half over at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
That information is vital so you can know when you need to attack, more aggressively, maybe not as aggressive. Be mindful of how much time's out there. It was definitely something you're going to need to be aware of.
Yep, you might be pacing yourself, thinking about when you're going to attack, because, at that point they're going, they're in their mind just thinking about trying to, where are they at in their position out in the racetrack and how many laps they have going left. And that's just a signal to them.
Coming down the back straight. Eugene Edgston. Austin Edgston for third.
Nice. Let's see if we can see that number on the front of his bike right here.
Should be at 115 there.
All right. So that's Austin Edgston.
In third place here. Eugene McMahon passes for first place. And we have
Is that Austin Edgerton we see right there? Oh, looks
we have
like
a rider
somebody.
down.
Yeah, rider down. Ooh, right on the edge of the track.
What is that? Uh-oh. It looks like he's going to be okay.
It's getting up.
Getting up. I think that
Okay.
was...
Yellow flags are out.
Esposito?
It may be.
Oh, no.
So we have a yellow caution flag out.
So yellow flag out, no passing to be had. Hold your positions. Oh, man. He hit the ground probably pretty hard because he's not feeling his best. Walking away. Good to see him walking away.
Yep. And it looks like this is a red flag situation now at this point. You had that bike really close to the track there. Had to get someone out to go grab it.
Now, this far into the race with 2 to go, what do we do with a red flag situation here?
My sense is that they're going to call it.
Okay, so they'll call it as they ran. If that's the case, if that is that Esposito that went down? It looks like it is, right?
Not sure. Hard to tell.
We'll get the results sorted out here as they come back into the grid. You know, these situations can be quite frustrating for some of these guys out here.
Who do we got pulling
There's
in?
Austin.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to be calling this race as it laid.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, you've got more than half the race done at that point.
There's Alex Francis, who was in 4th at the time. Great to see the crew out there making quick work, trying to get the track up and live as soon as possible. Keep racing going throughout the day here in Southern California as they come back in from the track. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here. And we'll be right back in just a moment with you guys.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
And we're back from the commercial break, and we're still in a red flag situation here, making sure the track is cleaned up, and we'll be underway in just a moment here. Nothing to worry about. You can see the track crew finishing up the last of it here. As they pull off.
Yeah, it made sense that they pulled that red flag on this one with that motorcycle being that close to the track and needing folks to go out and grab it. That that would be a challenge to pull off safely without red flagging it.
Safety, the biggest priority out here on these race days. Making sure everybody can get home safe and out onto the track safely. No corners being cut there. Big thank you to the crew out there running around, making sure everybody's having a good time.
Yep. And again, nice thing about today's technology, I think, versus what we had maybe 10, 15 years ago, is the equipment just keeps on getting safer and safer. So you have our folks here in full leather outfits and their suits, right, making sure that if they take a slide, they're able to slide on that leather without hitting their own skin, right? Which is great.
Because road rash is no fun, that's for sure.
That's no fun, right? And, a lot of the racers nowadays are wearing airbag vests underneath their suits that are designed to deploy in the event of a accident. People are oftentimes surprised when you tell them, no, these guys are actually wearing airbag vests underneath. And, again, that's contributing to make the sport just that much safer. And so when you have incidents like this, more often than not, people are just walking away.
Yeah.
It's great.
Fortunately, anyone that has gone down these last couple of days have been able to get up on their 2 feet and walk it off for the most part. As we get closer towards the next race here, race 4, we have Formula Middleweight Combined coming up.
Yeah, while we're at it, maybe we take some time to read through who's in this race.
Sure.
Yeah. And in pole position, we got Bryce Cornbow. In second, we have Brendan Kettleson. In third, Josh Hayes. In fourth, Joe Oman. In fifth, Hunter Seelig. In sixth, Jacob Monson. Seventh, Alberto Ribiosa. Eighth, Tyler Olmstead. Ninth, Ryan Breckenridge. 10th, Logan Oster. 11th, Nicholas Telliard. 12th, Mitchell Hall. 13th, Lee Callens. 14th, Brian Hull. 15th, Tyrell Dykeman. 16th, Jeremiah Walker. 17th, Tim Powers. 18th, Parker Meyer. Graded 19th, Evan Luntz. 20th, Richard Finley. 21st, Emily Grana. 22nd, Josh Lerner. 23, Alex Reyes. 24, Christian Lima. 25th, Brian Harness. 26th, Sean Tate. 27th, Alexander Ramirez. 28th, Kristen Moreno. 29th, Jamal Medford. 30th, Victor Perez de Leon. And that is your grid.
Some beautiful shots of the scenery and pits as we cycle through and allow the next race to come out on track to do their warm-up sight lap before the race begins. Awesome time at the pits out here last night, out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway. This is my first time out here. And
it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, big shout out to Apex Assassins. They had the Dodgers game going on last night.
That's awesome.
Good job for the Dodgers for getting that win.
Yep. Out in the pits, you had a couple birthdays being celebrated, it seemed to me, and people wearing their Halloween costumes, so that was really great.
Happy birthday to Josh, one of the paramedics on site. He's birthday. You see his costume yesterday? Oh, man. He was the Lord for the Chuckwalla Raceway, that's for sure. Yeah. The track really does come alive at night here out on these race weekends. Got tons of friends, family, spectators, and racers just getting along. Have a giant potluck going on.
Yep.
That was kind of cool to see. We're contributing to some nice dinner.
Yep.
Very wholesome and family-oriented industry we have out here.
Yep. Thinking about where we are, right, out in the middle of the desert, it's still pretty amazing that we get so many folks out here coming out to race. Like I said earlier, I think we had about 170 racers register for the event this weekend. Paddock is full. Great thing about this being broadcasted is that we have the ability for folks that don't have the chance to get out here to see what's going on, particularly since we have folks coming from various states, whether it's from New York, Arizona, all the way from Canada, coming out for this winter series. It's just, it's great that the racers whose families are away from here get a chance to see them on the screen for just for some fun here.
Big thank you to 951 Live for being able to put this together to get the broadcast out to the viewers at home. as they come around, finishing their sight lap to get them loaded onto the grid to send them off for race 4, Formula Middleweight Combined of the day.
And again, this is a 6-lap race.
6 laps, got to make your moves quick right out of the start, get into position. There we have a view of Hunter Sealing. And you got Braden being a little goofball there as these guys get their oxygen back in them, shake off any nerves. Little heart sign there from from Brendan out to the viewers at home.
That's awesome.
Gosh, every time I see these guys line up, I just want to get out there, man. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be interested to see how Bryce does here. I want to see Josh up there as well. This is gonna be fun.
Revs are up. Ready? And they're off. Coming out aggressive there. Into the corner 17 they go.
Ooh.
Quick work getting out in front. Have a pretty big lineup out there as he takes the inside line for second place. Keeping that corner tight, trying to get around first here. Diving on the inside.
Ooh. Did you see that? Just skirting the edge right there. Had a little dust kicking up right there.
Falling right behind over here into the bowl. I think that's Brendan making those moves in second place.
Yeah, he looks like he was just gaining on right there.
He just passed for the lead.
Nice.
Brendan
passed up the
Kettleson
slide.
Up the slide on the back straight, leading them around the corner here to the heavy braking zone. With Joshua Hayes in second.
That's interesting because if Josh can get around, he's going to do it. Josh is not the kind of guy that likes to be behind. He likes to be in the lead.
Coming around corner 6-7 into the short straight before diving into the right-hander of 5-4. A
little bit of protest from the tires right there as they're getting on the gas.
A little bit of a sidestep there.
Nothing too concerning, though.
Not to bleed off too much speed. Coming down the back short into corner 3.
Okay, here we go.
Brendan
Coming on
Hayes
to the front straight
leading
pretty soon
them
here.
to the front straight as they come and cross the checkered line for the first time. Race 4, Formula Middleweight Combined. Ryan Beckenridge. Brendan Kettleson.
We got Josh in second and Bryce Kornbaugh in third.
We're seeing 1:47 lap time by Brendan Kettleson. Quite a bit faster than some of the classes we've been seeing this morning. Brendan screaming into this heavy braking area as he comes down Garcia Hill.
Looks like Josh and Bryce were really close together there in the back. Maybe there's going to be a fight brewing over there. Kettleson here is just inching out ahead of Josh and Bryce, starting to create a nice gap there.
Finding his flow and getting his groove, hitting his marks and finding his lines as he starts to pull away from the rest of them.
Comes Kettleson.
Tight battle between Hayes and Kornbaugh.
Nice.
As he's on the inside of him.
Nice.
And neck and neck as they're coming down the start straight. Who's going to take the inside line?
Couple guys getting the hurry up, go ahead right there.
And I think that's 17, correct? Made the
Hard to
pass
see
for
from here.
second.
Let's see. Trying to read those numbers.
Looks like their teammates out here for the weekend. Similar liveries on their bikes. Hard to tell them apart.
And here they come up the slide.
Really tough to see those numbers, huh?
Yep. Bit of a challenge for us, but we're still here watching. This is great racing right here. They come through 6-7, 7-6, I should say, dropping into 5 and take that long stretch through 5 into 4.
Brendan Kelson just really developing that gap.
Yeah, he's starting to get away.
With 4 to go for race 4.
Okay, now they're hitting 3 laps to go.
That was, in fact, Kornbaugh, who had made the pass for second with Joshua Hayes in third. Made that pass on turn 17, I believe.
Lower down the line, we have Joel Oman, Brian Breckenridge, and Alberto Ribiosa, 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're going to see Kettleson coming right up the slide right here onto the back straight. Gosh, he looks like he's moving, doesn't he?
Smooth and aggressive, that's for sure. As Hayes and Kornbaugh come down the back straight. Hayes trying to find a way to get around Kornbaugh.
He's going to have to get a little bit closer than that to try anything. He's got, looks like Bryce has about a second or so gap at least right here.
144.63 from your leader, but Joshua Hayes with a faster lap time of 146.18. Kettleson in the lead ahead by 1.9. Fastest recording lap of the 144.3. Oman jumps up 2 positions to 4th.
And here we go. There goes Kornbaugh and Hayes. Going through turn 2 on the way into turn 1 and onto the straight.
Trying to get some action here on the guys further down the line.
Yeah, looks like we have a nice group coming through onto the main straight right now, right here.
See Callens as he crosses the line, Jeremiah Walker and Evan Lutz as they come around, Tim Powers following behind.
Someone get the hurry up sign on that one. Ooh, looks like there might be a pass right here. Ooh.
Got some shuffling around here. I believe that's Brian Hull.
Let's see. Here we come. Is it going to be a pass? Ooh. They're trying. Coming into the bowl.
Brandon on the outside.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
And he shuts the door on him. Doesn't let him make the pass.
Couldn't make it happen. Okay, let's see some action coming up the slide. Here we are.
Coming out aggressive with Lee Callens, Tim Powers, and Emily Grana. As they're coming into the heavy braking zone.
Ooh. Yeah. Saw just a little bit of a
unsettling the bike there.
A little bit of protest from the bike right there coming through turn 10, excuse me.
Diving onto the inside of 5-4. Tight pack there.
Oh, look at, there he goes. But he's on the outside. Had to let go. Looks like there might be something going on here. Nope. Didn't make the pass.
It's Alberto Riverosa, Nicholas Tellard, and Ryan Breckenridge. Jacob Monta in this pack you're seeing on screen here. White flag is out.
Last lap.
Brendan was still with the lead, followed by Bryce Kornbaugh and Joshua Hayes. Coming up the side, down the back straight.
There we go.
Coming into the heavy braking zone. Keeping a tight line.
Nice. You see his knee puck just slide right around. Yep. That was so nice.
It's coming down Garcia Hill into the side straight.
Very nice. Keeping that momentum going.
Jumping out front early in this race and holding his lead for the majority of it. Not afraid to make a statement, which I think he is.
Last lap for Kellison was a 1:44.3. That's moving.
Coming down into 3-2. Oh, we got a crash in the back as we have Kellison coming down the front straight.
Oh, boy.
Finishes in first place for the race, followed by Bryce Kornbaugh and Joshua Hayes. Looks like we had a couple bikes down in the back over in, looks like 7-6 back there.
Let's hope everyone's
Riders
okay.
up, moving around, which is good. Man, the frustration you must have when you go down back there. Like, I feel like every time I see these guys just get up and start walking away, it's just pure anger in their helmet.
Anger, frustration, a little bit of embarrassment as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Al, but I just think about all the money, time, and effort put into it just to go down a corner, you know?
Yeah, I'll be honest, though. As part of these riders racing program, at some point, the bike becomes the least expensive part of the whole mix. Oh, man. It's...
Joel Ullman, Alberto Riverosa, Nicholas Tellard for the following 4th, 5th, and 6th, with Ryan Breckenridge in 7th, Hunter Sealing in 8th, Tyler Olmstead 9th, Logan Oster in 10th. Your unofficial results for race 4 for Formula Middleweight combined out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway. We're going to a quick commercial. I'll be right back. Actually, we're going to keep an eye on this this incident here. Make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
like they
most
get the bike all loaded up.
Yeah, most often when you see crashes like these, thankfully here at Chuckwalla, that, you know, oftentimes, these bikes are able to get back up and racing, in a few hours later in the next race, which is great. You might have maybe a broken shift lever, you might have a broken foot peg, clip-on bar, but oftentimes the racers will have spares with them and they can just put that all back together, patch it up, and get it back out there.
A lot different than your typical commuter road bike, because once those things go down, they just shatter into a million pieces. You know?
Yeah, well, you've got that's why you have the race body work here with more flexible fiberglass and relatively easy to patch up compared to your street body work.
We got a quick replay here. Some of the passing going on in the bowl here on the outside. This was the mid pack for the 5th through 10th positions here. Coming up the slide here.
Yeah, it was really nice. I think what we weren't able to see, I think there was ultimately a pass. Oh.
And here's the grid for the next race here. There's a Kettleson with this little heart out there. Heart out to the viewers. We'll have a quick commercial and be right back.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
And we're back with the Hajoka instant replay. Here's the pass for the lead here, I believe, as he came around the bowl. Kettleson and Hayes. Maybe not quite there yet, but
Now you see right there where Kettleson was just sneaking up right behind Josh right there.
alrighty.
All right.
Getting him on the grid for race 5, amateur Formula middleweight.
All right. At pole position, we have Tyler Crozier. Second, Michael Pisani. Third, Thomas Higa. Fourth, John Peskin. Fifth, Preston Acuff. Sixth, Ryan Champ. Seventh, Daniel Kincaid. Eighth, Jay Bedke. Ninth, Sean Vintiner. And 10th, Rami Farah. And here they're going.
Revs are up. Flag
And
out.
they're off.
They're going. Coming into the corner 17. Shuffling around position early.
Okay, and ooh, nice. A little bit wide there, but keeping it on the tarmac. Lead racers come into the bowl.
It's going up the side here.
Going up the slide.
We have our leader out front coming on the back straight. Looks like it might be Jonathan Mejia. Trying to bunch up here on the back straight into the heavy braking corner. Excellent coming down Garcia Hill into the side straight.
Ooh,
Send up to
just
the inside.
got his nose chopped off right there.
Yeah, shut the door really quick.
He's not giving up there. You can see right there, just in his body language, looks like he wants to make something happen. Just not close enough between second and third yet.
Coming around 3, 2, 1 to the start straight. And Michael Bassani leading them around. Ryan Champ second and Tyler Crozier in third.
Preston Acuff in fourth. John Peskin in fifth.
Top 5 as they run into lap 2 of race 5 for amateur Formula middleweight. out here in Chuckwalla Valley Raceway.
Looks like Crozier's starting to build up a little bit of a lead.
Into the bowl he goes. Ryan Champ with a 1.47 behind. Bassani caught the fastest lap with a 1:55.3.
Takes a look back. Sees he's got a little bit of a gap.
No need
and hopefully
to
he'll
press
keep
the envelope.
At this point, hopefully he'll keep his head down. He doesn't want to look back too much. That just tends to slow you down.
Got to race ahead of you, not behind you.
Yep. At this point, he knows he has a
Ryan
gap.
and Tyler are dicing between each other.
Here we go.
Goes
for
on the
pass.
inside for the pass.
Nope. Nose cut off once again.
Not quite there to make it stick.
Nope. He's got to be able to show him the wheel.
He is antsy, though. Tyler is trying to make quick work and get around Ryan as soon as possible to not let Michael get too far away as he's on his outside.
He's going to try to get a better drive as he's squirting out, hoping that Ryan goes a little wide, but nope,
Set
keeps
him up
the
for
position.
the inside, possibly. He dives in with a late break. Not quite.
Nope. Oh,
for the pass.
Nice.
Tyler passing Ryan for the pass as he comes around the start straight with Michael in his sights.
Yeah, my sense is Tyler was just a little bit slower, holding Ryan up just a little bit right there. Was able to make that pass.
Yeah, I don't think Ryan was expecting him to be coming in so tight. I wasn't expecting him to come in so tight. So now you have Michael, Bassani, Tyler Crozier, and Ryan Champ, 1, 2, 3, as they run into with 4 to go. Followed by John Peskin and Preston Acuff, who just swapped positions this last lap around. Lucas Cantarelli and Thomas Higa for 6th and 7th.
Yeah, it looks like there's a good battle happening right there in the 5, 6, 7 area for these, in terms of the numbers of race number 5, 6, 7.
Michael Bassani out in front.
Yeah, it looks like once Tyler was able to get past Champ, then he was able to put a little bit of a gap on him.
As they come around into 5-4, Tyler trying to get that power to the ground and keep that traction high to try to inch his way closer and closer to Michael to try to make something before this race is over. Michael coming around corner 2 with Tyler getting slightly closer.
Yeah, it looks like Tyler's starting to catch him. It looks like Ryan's fallen prey.
John Peskin for 4th, getting closer to Ryan.
This is a nice race. We got battles all along. Everywhere in the field, it seems there's a couple guys battling one another, which is really cool.
We have a view on Daniel Kincaid and Jay Badka coming into the bowl here. Will Badka make something of it in this corner here?
He's trying
on the inside.
Yep. He's trying. See if anything happens on the way up the slide here.
On the inside, not quite enough.
Nice. Little bobble there from
with Preston Acuff. Preston and Lucas Cantarelli. As they're coming around 6, 7.
Keeping that mid-corner speed. The little bobbles here and there. What's that?
That's Preston Acuff leading Thomas Higa. around into 3-2. With 3 laps to go for race 5 for amateur Formula middleweight. As they're coming around the straight with Preston leading in their group.
Yep. I think we got 2 laps to go now. Now, who are we seeing here in this camera shot right here?
I believe that's still Preston Acuff as he leads this group of 4 here.
Oh, nice pass right there going into the bowl.
Come on around the outside, makes the pass stick. I believe that's Thomas Higa.
Very nice.
Into the back straight with a heavy braking zone, keeping the corner tight. Thomas Higa, and Preston Acuff.
And we still have Mike Bazzani still in first with Tyler Crozier in second and John Peskin in third.
White flag is out on this race.
1 lap to go.
Looks like we have a red flag.
Red flag. Didn't get a chance to see where that incident was.
Ambulance out on track. Rider down in the back straight in the heavy braking zone. Oh, he's down.
He's moving. He's a bit hurt.
Oof. You hate to see that.
Yep.
Hopefully he is okay. Probably we'll wait till we get confirmation that he is okay before we go back to that. You know, that's one thing about that heavy braking zone coming into it. Be very mindful of your speed. You don't want to lock up that rear wheel and slide out with the potential of a high side as they're coming back into the pits. We're going to go to a quick commercial break while we get this all sorted out, and we'll be right back with you guys.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
And we're back with you guys out here in beautiful Southern California, Chuckwalla Valley Raceway, round 2 of the CVMA race series for the Winter Series. We are in a red flag situation. I am Adrian Peritoner, your announcer for the evening, accompanied by Al Garcia in studio.
Yeah, that was a rough one, right?
We are currently in a red flag holding. We had a rider down in the back straight. We are just waiting to make sure that the rider is okay, and we will continue racing in just a second here.
That's a regrid for 10.
Just waiting to make sure that the rider who went down on the back straight for the previous race, race 5, is okay. Up next, race 6, 500 Supersport combined.
Wave 2, we've got the 400 for Supersport, and wave 3, 350 Supersport.
Michael Bassini leading race 5 before the red flag, followed by Tyler Crozier for second. Third, John Pexon. Fourth, Ryan Champ. 5, Lucas Cantarelli. 6, Preston Acuff. 7th, Thomas Higa. 8th, Daniel Kincaid. 9, Jay Betka. 10th, Ramy Farah. 11th, Jerry Gerardo. 12th, Sean Ventinier. 13th, Jonah Schumann. 14th, Antonio Rodriguez Dodson. 15th, Dylan Kelly. 16th, John Veslanovich. That's the hardest name for sure out of everybody out here.
Out of everyone.
Goodness gracious.
Indeed.
And 17th, Brianna Reese. We are, again, in a red flag holding. We are waiting to make sure that everybody on track is safe. Quick word from our sponsors. Hajoka of Corona, your go-to for Milwaukee tools, plumbing, and HVAC supplies. For the best service in town, call Hajoka today. Wolf Transport, our passion is moving yours. AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, quality work every time. Race Pace Track Days provides highly experienced riders with a unique no-session format event to hone their skills and test into their motorcycle. Warriors in need. Front lines to finish lines. Transition strong. Ride hard from military service to civilian life. We help veterans shift gears and ride hard with our racing community. Jason Reyes, State Farm Insurance. Complete protection for the automotive enthusiast. 888-485-5070. Here we have a view of the red flag incident. Rider seems to be stable. They're loading him up into the ambulance. Hopefully he's not too bad off.
Yeah, it looks like he, in his tumble, he got himself a little bit beat up there.
Yeah. Shout out to the medics out there, making sure our riders are stable in the event of an accident. We greatly appreciate and need them out here in order to do these events. TMR out there doing what they do best.
Yeah, that's a bummer to see.
Yeah, it really is.
Carted out.
It's unfortunately I'm no stranger to accidents. I've had quite a few get-offs myself in my racing days, racing dirt bikes, and there's one thing I don't hate more than getting off on a bike and having to be taken away in the ambulance.
Yeah.
I've always tell myself if I can go out to the track and come home driving my own vehicle, then it's a win for the day.
No doubt.
But unfortunately, that's not the case in this scenario. So I don't have eyes on a number here to tell you exactly who went down. But we'll get that information to you guys. Hopefully, he has friends and families here to help him out, getting all situated and taken care of. Still going to continue this red flag holding as we get everything situated. Make sure track is good for our next safe race. Coming up next, we have 500 Supersport combined and 350 Supersport combined for race 6 of the day. Again, out here in Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in Southern California Desert Center. Nice, warm, 70, climbing to 80 degrees here as the ambulance pulls off with one of our down riders on the back straight. High speed, heavy braking area. Okay. Looks like we're cleaning up some of the track there with some chalk, dry up any moisture that may have gotten on there.
Yep. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and read off the grid for 500 Supersport combined. In this case, you've got at pole Sawyer Lafayette, number 616. Nathan Gravel in second. Crino Pan in third. Bodie Kaiser, fourth. In fifth, you've got Wesley Lacus. Sixth, Matthew Porter. Seventh, Christian Silva. Eighth on the grid, Britton Robinson. Ninth on the grid, Ryan G. Robinson. In 10th, Dion Hatrup. 11th, Jake Tran. 12th, Brody Komzak. 13th, Angela Brunson. 14th, Paul Kuhn. 15th, Abigail Wessels. And that's your grid for 500 Supersport. In Wave 2, 404 Supersport. At pole, you have Michael Souza. Second on the grid is Scott Christensen. And third on the grid, Christoph Lindner. In Wave 3, 350 Supersport. In first, on pole, Alex Callaway. 2, Gordon Branson. In third, Himesh Carrera. 4th, Grave Goodwin. 5th, Mickey Nagita. 6th, Zach Akid. 7th, Nicholas Martinez. And that's your grid.
So in a red flag holding, as we allow the ambulance to come off the track here, we had an incident earlier. If you're just tuning in, rider went down the back straight in the heavy braking zone. Down, not out, but definitely hurting for some medical attention here as they're coming off the track. Yeah, you just hate to see it, Al.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. You know, you come out here for these race weekends, you just want to have a good time with your buddies, get some podiums, get some photos, some cheers and laughs, and unfortunately, this is the other side of racing that we hope nobody gets in. Yeah. As they're coming off the track there. There's the bike and the tow truck pulling it off into corners 2 and 3. See if we can take a look at this number, maybe identify who went down. So I don't have that information for you guys quite yet. As the rest of the racers are in staging to go out for their sight lap.
Yep. The racer to watch in 500 Supersport is Sawyer Lafayette. Again, he scored on pole for this wave run, and my understanding is Sawyer's a young 13-year-old, young gun who's moving pretty quickly out there.
13 years old, man.
Yep.
What was I doing at 13? I definitely wasn't racing and winning sport bike races. That's for dang sure.
Certainly I wasn't either.
Jeez, 13 years old. What
Yep.
is that, middle school? Is that junior high?
I think it's middle school.
Yeah, wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Out here teaching these old guys how to do it, huh? Those
Yep.
young bucks.
Yeah, likewise, in 350 Supersport, you have another 13-year-old Gordon Branson who's coming in from Arizona to race out here in California. A gregarious young kid. See him out in the pits riding his pedal scooter around. He's a pretty cool little kid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to see all ages out here
Yeah.
coming out and having fun, keeping the old guys honest,
Yep.
as they say.
Yep, and some of those old guys were razzing him because he needs to, from their perspective, step up his pace. So let's see if Gordon can do that this next race.
Still in this red flag holding position as we make sure the rest of the track is stabbed and ready to go for the next round of racers. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. That way, when we get back from the break, we'll be ready to go racing.
Bike number 603, Greg Goodwin, 905, Hamish Korea starting from the outside of the front row.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
And we're back from the commercial break. Red flag has been lifted. We are out here for round 2 of CVMA. Out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in Desert Center, Southern California. We are getting locked and loaded for race number 6. 500 Supersport combined, 404 Supersport, and 350 Supersport combined for the Sunday racing ahead of us. 18 races for the day.
Yep, and the 500 Supersport combined, right there, we're going to see bikes such as the Kawasaki Ninja 400. In Wave 3, we're likely going to see some R3s. And in Wave 2, for the 404 Supersport, I forget the specific nomenclature of the Cowie, but it's they're 400cc inline 4s. Quite racy, but they do have a significant advantage from a power perspective over those bikes that are 400cc's in Wave 2. Just the nature of how those bikes are developed. The inline 400 is a bit more racy. And so it makes sense for the group to separate them. And so in this case, this race, 404 Supersport in Wave 2, it's a provisional class. Basically what CVMA is doing in that provisional nature of the class is getting a sense for how that grid is going to build up and making a determination as to whether it makes sense to have them separated permanently or whether, based on times and based on performance, whether they make sense to, continue to stay separate or blend them into other categories.
Race 6 out on the track for their sight lap as they warm their tires up and make sure they have their lines picked out for the race ahead. Got a shot there of Nathan Gravel. As they get into staging, you got Alexander Calloway out there and looking sharp in his suit. Looking like he's ready for a wedding right after this moto. Revs are up. And they're off.
A little bit of wheel lift right up there.
Into corner 17 they go as they shuffle around, making quick work, trying to get ahead of each other. There's Callaway. And they're off for Wave 3.
Okay.
Coming around into the bowl as they go.
Looking pretty racy between first
on the
and second.
outside, not quite enough. So crucial to try and make your moves early in this race with only 6 laps to go as they cut down the back straight.
Now let's see if he could draft a little bit here. There he goes. There he goes.
On the inside, heavy braking.
Nice. Let's see if he can hold that line. Drifting out a little bit, but not enough for number 2 to get in front of him.
Lafayette up front.
Here they go for that short little squirt of a straight right here into the 7-6 corners, keeping mid-corner speed. Super important in this area. Straighten it out just slightly. and tip it into 5. Keep that speed up. And run it out to the far end on the gas. There we go.
Coming to corner 3.
Looks like Sawyer Lafayette's starting to build up a gap right there.
Making quick work of getting out in front and away.
Here we'll get a confirmation of who we have here. First, second, third.
Sawyer Lafayette with the lead, followed by Nathan Gravel and Wesley Lekis. First, second, and third as they complete the first lap, with 5 more to go for race 6 of the day. 500 Supersport combined, 404 Supersport, 350 Supersport combined. So Sawyer Lafayette leading his 500 Supersport class, but also leading all results on the track today.
Okay, as the leaders come through the back straightaway, through turn 10, 9, and down into turn 8.
Sawyer Lafayette with that 1:59.73.
Well, they're trying to keep him honest right here.
Kaiser reducing the gap to Pam at 0.6. Goodwin finishes the lap at 19th.
You know, it's pretty impressive just the amount of corner speed these guys can carry on these smaller bikes.
Yeah, this is definitely a momentum class, right? You really want to keep the thing rolling, keep the RPMs high, keep the engine speed high, because as soon as you let that RPM drop, you're really going to be picking at the bottom of the barrel to try to get that power back into it.
Looks like a lineup is happening for the pass there. Looked like there's an effort there.
Gravel for second now. Lakers drops down to third. Sawyer Lafayette still leading him around this course. Lakis not giving up the position, not giving up his pass so easily. Knocking on that back door as they come around into the bowl here. Trying to dive on the inside. Not quite enough.
Nope. Okay, here they drop into the bowl. Let's see if Lakis can catch up just a little bit there to try to make a pass up the slide. And then we see Sawyer. Oh, nice. Looking racy. Let's see if there's a little bit of drafting that can happen here along the...
Lakis inching closer and closer as he tries to set up for the inside.
There he goes.
He's going to break the later.
He thought about it.
Not quite enough to get on the inside of him.
He thought about it, though. As they go into 8.
Lafayette not really quite pulling away as he was earlier.
Ooh, looks like there might be a move here.
Nathan setting up for the inside.
Nope.
Not there.
Not there. But you can see he's starting to rev it up just a little bit, trying to get a little bit closer there, little by little.
Keeping it tight into 5.4.
Sawyer's keeping that corner speed up, though. Hard to catch him.
Line tight as well. Not leaving any doors open for anybody to sneak up on this inside. As Gravel inches closer to Lafayette into corner 3.
Yep. Nice.
Lafayette leading them into 1.
Wesley tends to keep a bit more corner speed up in here because you saw him being gapped just a little bit. By the time he was coming through 3 and 2, he was starting to catch back up.
Gravel drafting tight, trying to use that to get around Lafayette. Into 14.
Okay, back into the bowl. Let's see if there's any action that's going to be brewing. Looks like
Lack is on the tighter inside, trying to cut some of that time down as they're coming up the slide. Keeping it a tight race as they come down, getting the horsepower down and traction out, coming down the back straight. Who's going to break later? Gravel coming in a little tight on Lacus.
They're closing back up on each other.
As they come down Garcia Hill into the side straight.
Don't look back.
Race is ahead of you.
Don't look back. Keep it forward. Oh, this is shaping up so nicely.
This is coming around 5-4. Gravel
Tries to take a wider line right there. Let's see, trying to squirt it up.
Lacus on Lafayette as Lafayette leads them around into 3 with 3 laps to go for race 6 out here for CVMA round 2. Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in Desert Center, Southern California, as they come down the start straight. 2 to go.
Yep.
With Crino Pan in 4th, Bodie Kaiser in 5th, Ryan Robinson 6th, Matthew Porter 7th.
And going back to the 350 Supersport, Alex Callaway, followed by Hamish Kuera, and I think that's what we have right there. Nathan's starting to just lose a little touch. He's going to have to pick it up if he wants to be in contention for a first place.
As they're coming down the back straight, Lafayette leading them in. Lacus in 2nd, Gravel 3rd. I think this is one of Gravel's best corners here. Lacus on the inside, not quite enough. Breaks a little bit earlier than Lafayette.
Yep. Nathan's right back behind, right on the tail of Wesley Lacus. Made up some ground on the way up the slide, it seems.
Nathan trying to squeeze that inside line a little bit.
Each of them just taking very slightly different lines going into 5 and 4 right here.
Wesley Lacus trying to hold that inside line to cut some time down on these corners to try to get an advantage on Lafayette, who's been leading this entire race since the start.
Nathan Gravel starting to get a little racy behind there. Thinking about where he's going to make a pass.
White flag is out as Lafayette leads them into the last lap, followed by Wesley Lacus, Nathan Gravel, Crino Pan, Bodie Kaiser. Your top 5 as they run.
Okay, approaching turn 15 right here. To 14.
Last opportunity for Gravel, who's seems to be the most aggressive in this back straight coming into the corner. If he can get around Lacus for the position.
Look at them bunch up. Okay, up the slide. Here we are. One last
coming
shot
down
to
aggressive
use it.
down the back straight. Lacus trying to get power down.
Ooh.
Gravel on the outside.
Nice.
Who's going to break latest? Lafayette with the latest braking, keeping that lead. Gravel trying to get around Lacus, not quite being able to.
They're all holding position.
On the inside, Gravel goes.
Is he going to make it?
He's going to dive on the inside. He has the line.
Looks like he has it.
He takes the position.
Does he drift wide? Does he hold the line?
Makes
no,
it
he's
stick.
got it. He's got it.
Gravel up to 2nd now. Lacus in 3rd. Lafayette leads them into the last couple corners here. Does Gravel have anything for Lafayette before the last turn? Runs a little wide on this back corner here. Into 3 they go.
doing everything he can to maximize his speed coming out of the corner.
Lacus
but
is trying to get all the traction he has, get all the power down to the ground on the inside of Lafayette. Holding that tighter line on the inside. Will he cross him up on the inside again? Into the front straight they go. Lafayette, Gravel.
Nice. That was a close one.
Lafayette with the lead and the win. Unofficial results for Moto 6. Lafayette, Gravel, and Lacus, followed by Crino, Pan, Buddy Kaiser for 4th and 5th. Great heads-up riding by Gravel as he waited patiently to get around Lacus in that back area. You could see the distance, the braking distance between the three of them, right? Lafayette, you know, that's where that youth kind of plays in, right? You're a little bit younger, you're more willing to take more risk. You don't have to go to work the next day. They'll break later, where the other guys maybe not quite as much. But timing on Lafayette is sensational. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, it was really nice.
As we have the rest of the grid cross the finish line here, concluding race 6. So for 350 Supersport, you have Alexander Callaway in first, with Himesh Kira second. For 404 Supersport, Michael Souza and Christopher Linder for second. And for 500 Supersport, you have Sawyer Lafayette, Nathan Gravel, and Wesley Lacus. Your unofficial results for race 6 of the day. Shaping up to be some sensational racing out here on Sunday at round 2 at CVMA out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in Desert Center. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back to CVMA round 2 at Chuckwalla. For those of you just tuning in, we have just concluded race 6. We're getting ready for race 7. I am Adrian Peritone, your announcer for this evening, accompanied by Al Garcia in booth. Al, we've been seeing some pretty good races so far today,
We've been seeing some great stuff out there. Some competitive races all the way through.
Sawyer Lafayette in this previous race really showing these old guys how to get it done.
And now we've got race 7. This is the premier race of the weekend. It's the shootout.
Shootout. We have money on the line here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we do. For first place, it's $3,000. For second, it's $2,000. For third, $1,500. Fourth, $1,000, and pays all the way to fifth at $750.
Oh wow, that's good.
So this is some money here on the line.
So what kind of bikes are we gonna be seeing out here for this race?
In the shootout, this is unlimited. So in this case, you'll likely see a lot of 1,000cc motorcycles, R1, S1000R BMWs, Ducati Panigales, things along those lines that are just big bikes with more freedom in terms of the modification one can make. And in this race, it's going to be a little bit longer. What we've seen so far all day and throughout the weekend are six lap races. What we're going to see here is a 10 lap race. So it's a little bit more testing your endurance here, and you know, similar to what you're going to see when you're watching pro races. You're going to see a little bit longer races, and so again, you know, with the money on the line, we want to see what's going to happen here, right?
Tensions will be high, heart rates will be high, intensity will be high. We are going to go racing, folks. This is the premier race of the day for the shootout. We have money on the line. We have ego on the line. Who will be the first one across that checkered line at the end of the 10 laps? We are going to find out in just a moment here as the riders are out on the track for their sight lap, making sure getting those tires nice and warm, get the traction up, getting everything dialed in for the grid here.
And so speaking of the grid, in pole we have Michael Gilbert. In second we have Corey Alexander. Third on the grid, Dion Campbell. Fourth on the grid, Nicholas Sealing. Justin DeLong in fifth. Manuel Segura, sixth on the grid. Mark DeGrosse, seventh. Justin Fight, eighth. Ninth is Savar Sahik. 10th, Mike Bishop. 11th, Andy Brunson. 12th, Blank Gentry. And 13th, David Anthony.
Yeah, Mike Bishop there on his BMW, accompanied by Corey Alexander, number 23, as they are all in staging on the grid. Here it is. Revs are up. And we're off. As they dice into corner 17 for the first corner of the racetrack here.
Everyone squeezing in, trying to get position.
Looking like they're coming out of the grid in nice fashion here. No shuffling around the first couple corners as you have some on the inside there. Looks like you have Corey coming in on the inside. As he dives tighter inside for the ball on the outside, actually. Oh, a little bit of a contact there, I think. Ooh. Checking up, keeping that corner tight. Again, there's money on the line here, folks. We are not leaving anything on the table out here as they're coming up the back slide here.
Here we go. Corey.
And he makes the pass. Corey into the lead on the back straight as he comes down the heavy braking area.
That's nice. Ooh, looks like another pass for third right here.
Corey leading them down Garcia Hill.
Now these guys are moving out there from the start.
You can tell the torque and power coming out of these bikes as these tires are squeaming their way into contention. Corey Alexander with the aggressive lead, making sure he can build the gap on the rest of the pack here.
Nice. Hopefully Corey keeps it as he gets on the power, keeps it nice and smooth. He's getting on it. Driving into turn 3. Then 2, 1, and now back onto the front straight.
Listen to that power roar down the start straight as they're coming across the finish line to complete lap 1 with 9 more laps to go. They're running order as they go. Corey Alexander in first, Nicholas Sealing in second, Michael Gilbert third, Dion Campbell fourth, and Manuel Segura in fifth. Here's your top 5 riders as they run. These are the top 5 payouts for the event as Corey comes into corner 15, setting up for the bowl.
Corey is just on it. He is trying to blow up a little bit of a gap here.
Yeah, if I'm Corey and I had the lead, I'm not worried about anything behind me. I'm going to run my race smooth, hit my marks, hold my lines tight.
And then give me my money.
Yep. I'm going to go straight and cash that check. As Corey comes down the back straight with confidence into the high braking area. As he makes the left corner, setting up for the downside of Garcia Hill. Followed by Nicholas Sealing and Michael Gilbert in a close second, third, as Gilbert inches closer towards Sealing, trying to capitalize. Sealing not making it easy for him. Dion Campbell in fourth, Manuel Segura in fifth. Justin Fight up last lap from position to 6. As they come around 5-4.
Great shot of these guys going into 4.
A lot more heads up riding on this round. As you can see, everybody's mindful of their positions and who's around them.
Corey's built himself up a nice gap here. It's going to be up to Nicholas and Michael to see if they can push a little bit forward in these next couple laps to see if they can get a little bit closer to that front.
Nicholas Sealing 3 seconds behind the leader, Corey Alexander, with Michael Gilbert 0.5 behind him. Manuel 3 seconds behind them. As they come around, setting up for the bowl again. Into the bowl they go. Heavy acceleration, keep those speeds up.
And here they come up the slide. There we go. Corey just went.
Nicholas Sealing and Michael Gilbert, as you see him on your screen, coming down the back straight.
Michael's caught up a little bit here.
Michael trying to break late to try to get an advantage on this start straight section. Not quite enough as Sealing pulls the inside line. Michael a little bit on the wide. You see some smoke coming out of his rear tires. He lost that rear brake.
Ooh, that's going to cost him.
As Sealing develops more of a gap now from the time lost from Michael.
Okay, Michael's got work to do now.
Oh, we have someone off track here. Looks like some sort of mechanical issue. I think that was Dion Campbell, I believe. That's unfortunate.
Okay, there goes Sealing and Gilbert. Gilbert's got a bit of a gap that he's got to climb here in order to try to catch back up and try to fight for second.
Corey leading him into turn 1.
Yeah, Corey's on fire. He's doing 143.5s last lap versus Nick Sealing's last lap of 145.1. So there's that tells you a little bit about how fast Corey's going here. He's moving. Yeah, at this point, there's 5.5 second gap between Corey and Nicholas Sealing.
As he shutters into the bowl here. As coming down the back straight, we have Corey Alexander with the confidence that he has this lap into the race. We have 7 to go for race 7, the shootout race. Top 5 have cash payouts. So there is money on the line here, folks. Tensions are high, heart rate's high, intensity just as high.
Looks like Michael Gilbert's got about a 1.5 gap here between himself and Sealing. He's got to try to get that a little bit closer over the next couple laps if he's going to have a chance at second.
So with these longer races, you know, having 10 laps versus the traditional 6 that we've been having for the whole weekend, you need to be a little bit more mindful of what your strategy is going to be. You know, Alexander out here coming out in the front, get to the front quick, build the gap quick, try to maintain that pace. What that allows is, as the rest of the pack starts to come up on him, he has more reserved energy to get up and away from everybody else once they start to knock on his rear door.
That's right, and hopefully he's built up enough of a pace so that if his tires start to drop off for any reason, he's got that cushion to keep him going.
Coming into the bowl again on laps 4. 6 more to go. Corey Alexander with a slight cushion. The job's not done yet, as you can see.
And looks like Gilbert's just a little closer this lap than he was last. Nice to see that. Hopefully he can continue to build that up and try to catch back up and fight again for second. But as you can see, looks like it's gotten just a little bit, about a second, maybe a little bit less than that.
Gilbert trying to find everything he can on the track to inch his way closer, to try to capitalize in position to make the pass for second place.
Yeah, it's just a thing of beauty watching these guys go through these turn 5 to turn 4.
It's like a ballet, you know?
Yep.
Quite rhythmic.
And little by little, Michael's catching back up.
Bring it a little bit
There he
closer as
goes.
they
Look
come
at
into
that.
corner 3, coming into corner 2 and 1. Start straight, halfway mark. As he's coming up right
laps to
behind
go.
him, looks back,
He's reeling them in.
diving into corner 17 here as they make the left-hander.
Now, Seeling's going to have to hurry up here.
Gilbert making it aware to Sealing that he is right there.
Yeah, I think he's going to start to hear the noise of that Yamaha coming up on him pretty soon.
Nicholas Sealing looking back at his competitor as they dive into the bowl. Sealing setting up for the tight inside. Gilbert right there behind him on his rear tire.
Look at that.
Putting the nerves on Sealing as they come up the slide into the back straight.
Do we have a pass? We have a pass?
No pass.
Nope.
Sealing leading them into the back straight. Gilbert right behind him. Who's going to break later in this
he's
heavy
wide.
braking zone?
Oh, wow. Look, Sealing just got a little bit of a gap there on Michael as they're coming out of
Sealing getting the power down and
Yep.
building that gap.
from 11 to 10. Up 9. They're going to drop back down into 8.
This is a big passing zone here. If you can get the power
Get it
down to the
straight up.
ground and take the inside line, not quite enough to set up for the inside as he follows them into the corner.
Seemed like Gilbert just a little bit more gentle going into that corner.
Intense.
You see Michael just winding up here, trying to see if he can get a run on Seelig. Not close enough yet.
Michael playing the patient game as they come
But
into
here he
corner
comes.
3. This is where he put some time on him in the last lap before
Here
he
he
started
comes.
his chase.
Not quite close enough.
Slide on the inside as they come across the start straight with 4 to go. Giving it all they got, getting the power to the ground.
Yeah, it looks like Michael between 4 and 3 really starts to get that gap starts to get that gap closed down a bit. But then it starts to yo-yo right here like you could see, and then it seems like Seelig is just a little bit stronger in the early parts of the lap.
See, the good thing about Gilbert being behind, though, is he gets to see where Sealing is choosing to opt for the next corner ahead, being mindful of that so he can try to make a pass on the next lap ahead.
Yep. But he's got to get himself a little bit closer. He's not going to be able to make a pass from that far back.
Needs to be in a better position, absolutely.
Yep.
As they come up to the slide on the back straight, get the horsepower onto the ground, traction is high. Who's going to brake later?
Yep. And it could be that both of these guys here are just trying to preserve tire and hopefully that, seeing what they've got left for the last 2 laps. Could be a little bit of that going on here too, because, depending on when they put those tires on, you'll start to see the drop off in performance after about 10 to 15 laps on these tires.
Diving into 7-6. Coming around, Gilbert behind, Sealing in front. Alexander Corey checked out in the lead as he is almost 3 corners ahead. Manuel Segura in 4th and Justin fighting 5th.
Let's see.
As your
Michael
top
was a
5
little
payouts.
bit closer coming out at 4. Let's see if he can do anything here in 3.
As he comes onto the inside, setting him up. Does he have enough to hold it? Keeps it nice and tight as they come around to corner number 2.
Nope.
Bends on the inside into 1.
Seelig's keeping him in check.
Coming down the start straight. Into 17 they go. Not quite enough from Gilbert to make the pass.
But you see Gilbert's winding up again.
Keeping it tight.
He's trying to get closer there to Seelig. Seelig's just holding his line though.
Hold the speed up into
Ooh, here goes.
the bowl.
Seelig's gonna have to be a little defensive here.
Tries to check
He
the
probably hears that motor.
inside. Right by his outside.
Ooh.
Not quite there. Set him up for the inside corner here on the slide. Maybe he gets around him. Who comes out on top? Sealing still leading him.
Seelig's still there.
Dash in the corner as they come around. See that front end dive and that heavy braking.
Seelig's just able to get like a minute little gap on him right there on that back straight.
Yeah, the power is definitely getting down to the ground a little bit more efficiently than it is for Gilbert.
Well, let's see. We're approaching a couple areas right here where Gilbert's pretty good. Just a little bit towards the end of, as he's exiting those corners, he's winding up just a little bit. Now he's got to get a little bit closer to him between 5 and 4 here to try to make something going on into 3. Let's see if he can do it.
Coming around into corner 3. Nicholas Sealing.
He's making the effort. He's got
on the
it.
inside.
Nice.
For the pass.
Can he hold it?
Michael Gilbert.
He's got it. He's holding it.
No answer back from Nicholas Sealing as they come around and start straight.
Well, let's see if Sealing can answer back on this front straight.
Gilbert trying to hold that position. Sealing not making it easy for him to get away.
It's just a little too short for that straight for Sealing to do anything there.
Sealing in 3rd, Gilbert 2nd. As we come around for the next lap, 2 to go for the race 7, the shootout. Top 5 pays out. Walking away with cash at the end of this race.
Sealing right now is thinking like, okay, I got to get closer to him. He's probably thinking I'm going to try to use the ball to my advantage and try to get some advantage here. Try to get a little bit closer. So not happening though.
Sealing trying to regroup. Heart rates are probably high as Gilbert comes down the back straight.
Yep. And he's keeping that gap. He's even stretching it just slightly. We're going to see this as he's hitting the brake. Sealing gets a little bit closer, but as soon as we get through back into 8, you're going to see Michael open it back up, and that gap's just going to start pulling away just a little bit more.
Both these racers' heart rates high from the last couple of laps of battle. Sealing trying to hold off Gilbert. Gilbert makes the pass around him, and now he takes us around corner 6-7 in 2nd place as Corey Alexander leads the race a few turns ahead.
Yep.
Manuel Segura in 4th and Justin Fight in 5th.
This little section right here is where Gilbert just ekes out a little bit more over Sealing.
Gilbert looking back at his competitor, getting the gauge of the gap he has built as they come around into corner 2. Down the front straight, white flag is out.
Corey Alexander way out front.
Last opportunity for Nicholas Sealing to try to contest.
Looks like Alexander's in a different zip code at this point.
He's on a race on his own at this point. You're right.
And here we got Michael Gilbert and Nicholas Sealing still battling it out.
Michael Gilbert as he leads Nicholas Sealing into the bowl as they come around out up the side into the back straight. For the final lap, and here's a shot of our race leader, Corey Alexander.
All right, there we go.
Here we have Michael Gilbert and Nicholas Sealing.
Tipping into 10, climbing up to 9.
Coming out of Garcia Hill into the corners.
Keeping it clean into 8. Just 7 more corners to go. He's got to keep his calm and coolness coming through here through 7-6, and assuming he could do that, he's got 2nd place. And Nicholas Sealing.
Corey Alexander coming down corner 2 into 1 as he has led the majority of this race. Checker flag is out. Here he comes down the start straight as he makes the pass to the checkered line. First place, Corey Alexander.
Nice. And here we go.
Michael Gilbert and Nicholas Sealing into the last couple of corners. Michael Gilbert with a comfortable gap on Nicholas Sealing as they both see the checker flag coming down the start straight, and Michael with the pass to the start straight for 2nd place, followed by Nicholas Sealing for 3rd. Your unofficial 1st through 3rd for race 7.
Manuel Segura in 4th.
Manuel Segura in 4th, and Justin Fight 5th as they pass the line. Your top 5 payouts for race 7, the shootout.
That was a good race.
That was good. Corey Alexander with a nice brief lead. Good racing between Michael Gilbert and Nicholas Sealing, keeping it clean. Sealing giving it everything he's got to hold that 2nd place, but just not quite enough. Michael Gilbert capitalizes and takes him for the pass. Here's the Hajoka replay of the pass. Here you have Sealing up front.
Looks like he just bobbles it just a bit there, loses a little bit of momentum. And as he does that, you see Michael looking to capitalize on that and just gets close enough right here. And as you see them come out the slide,
just breathing down his neck as they're coming down the back straight here. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you guys.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back from the brief break here. We are in Chuckwalla Valley Raceway, California, Desert Center, Southern California, for round 2 of CVMA. We just completed race 7 for the shootout. Money was on the line. There are your competitors coming back in from the track, excuse me. Man, that was a good race there.
Yep. Yeah, next we have race 8 in the Formula Lightweight Twin Shootout. There's money on the line as well. First place is $1,000, second is $750, third $500, fourth $250, and fifth is $150.
Nice. Top 5 pays out for this next race coming up here. Formula Lightweight Twins for race number 8 of the day. Riders are about to go on track for their warm-up sight lap. Get them tires nice and warm, get the traction high, and come back into the grid for staging so we can get this race underway.
Yep. And on the grid, in pole position, we have Gio Alvarez, who's been on fire this weekend. We also have in second, Luke Sanzoni. Third, Matt Hornshoe. Fourth, Geezer Hernandez. Fifth, Andrew Kroll. Sixth, Harry Brim. Seventh on the grid, Gene Frykes. Eighth on the grid, Daniel Fernandez. Ninth on the grid, Mark Bernheimer. 10th, Byron Garay. 11th, Nathan Aldrich. 12th on the grid, Jiden Dobson. 13th on the grid, Jason Lerner. And 14th, Rainey Pogue.
Alrighty, as they're coming in from the track from their sight lap, getting ready. Formula Lightweight Twins Shootout top 5 pays out cash to take home. You know, I've always wanted to win one of those big checks.
Yeah, one of those really, really huge checks, right? Take it home, take it to the bank.
Find a big teller.
Yeah.
Cash my big check.
Jumbo ATM.
Jumbo ATM, that's right. As they're in staging on the start straight here. Getting ready for the all clear to get this race underway. Visors down, revs up. And they're off.
Ooh,
front wheel lift there.
Lift there from Hornshoe.
Get that. He's eager to get out there. Get him out there. As they dive into 17, they're shuffling around. A couple positions made on the outside there.
Yep, setting up.
coming in a corner 15.
15, it's Gio again in the lead. Hornshoe trying to come around the backside.
Gio Alvarez making quick work of this start, getting out in front again.
There goes Hornshoe trying to make a pass, going into the ball, and he makes it. Can he make it stick?
Hornshoe having Gio in his sights, making sure he doesn't get away from him again.
Ooh, here we go.
As third place tries to creep back around the outside of Hornshoe.
And as we come out of the bowl,
Gio leads him down the back straight. High speed, high acceleration into a heavy braking area.
Yep.
As they come into the left corner down Garcia Hill.
He's being chased by Hornshoe coming right into turn 10. Hornshoe, I know, is going to try to make a race of this here. He's going to try to catch up to Gio and see if he can give him something.
A little something.
Yep.
Coming around 6-7 here. This is going to be a 10-lap race here, folks. A little longer than we've had throughout the weekend because we do have money on the line. Hornshoe trying to get that gap a little bit smaller between him and Alvarez.
And looks like he's succeeding here. He's starting to catch up.
Coming into corner 3, Hornshoe taking the
Gotta
inside
let it
line.
roll just a little bit.
Really making that gap nice and tight as Hornshoe's breathing down. Alvarez is back as they come across the start straight down the checkered line. Alvarez trying to get nice and tucked to get that wind over him as he tries to corner into 17.
Yep. Looks like Gio has just a little bit more motor down the straights than does Hornshoe.
They got that bike figured out.
Seems like he pulls a gap there, and then Hornshoe's got to work hard to make that all back up. Try to get closer.
Hornshoe's power is definitely predominant here. You can see as they're coming into the corner for the bowl.
Hornshoe's got good corner speed here.
Hornshoe setting up for the inside, follows Gio into the bowl.
Yeah, he thought about it, had to back off.
As they come up the side on the backside of the track here.
Right here they come, out of the slide. Heading down the back straight into turn 10. See, Gio just gets a little bit of the gap right there. Hornshoe's got to let go of that brake. He'll just hold it off a little bit longer. Come through 9, dropping down into 8.
Down the
Short little straight.
Go into corner 6-7 again. Alvarez leading the lap. With Luke Cezone in 3rd and Geyser Hernandez 4th, Harry Brem 5th.
This is where Hornshoe gets a little bit closer to him. Right through here in 5 into 4, you're going to start to see Hornshoe just little by little just catching up. And he gets a good drive out of that corner and gets right back up behind Gio.
Hornshoe making good time in this section of the track the last couple laps here as he keeps it tight coming down 2 into 1. Alvarez putting the power down and trying to get away from him down the start straight. Hornshoe not letting him get away into corner 17 as they go. There we have Luke Cezone and Geyser Hernandez for the next position, keeping it close racing. Hernandez trying to get around him on the inside in this next corner here as he kisses his rear tire on the inside.
Ooh.
Both lean into the bowl here. Hernandez just inching closer and closer on the outside back here.
Takes a wider line right there. Lost a little time, but looking to gain it back up on the outside.
Coming up the slide and shooting down the back straight here. Right auto, right contact. As they're coming down the back straight into the heavy braking area on the outside, Hernandez goes in, makes a pass. Holds the braking aggressively into the tight corner he goes.
Nice, holds that line nicely.
Geyser Hernandez makes the pass, holds it off into the next straight into corner 6-7.
That was a nice pass.
That was a little bit of contact on there. Get the heart rate spike up a little bit. As they go along into 6 into 5-4. Good clean racing, keeping it.
Here we go. Turn 4.
Coming around corner 3 here. Coming down corner 2 into 1. Around the start straight again they come. Racing down the line. And the rest of
Here's
the
a
pack
nice
as
battle
follows:
right here.
Andrew Crowell, Mark Birkenheimer, Gene Fredericks, Daniel Fernandez, Nathan Aldrich, Brian Gyre, Jim Dobson. Gio Alvarez still out
Oh,
in
nice
front.
pass on the inside right there. Can he hold it? He does.
As they all dive into the bowl. Hernandez and Geyser still close with each other up front.
Hard for me to tell who we're seeing here.
We got Harry Brem and Andrew Crawl for 5th and 6th, Mark Birkenheimer for 7th, Gene Fredericks for 8th, and Daniel Fernandez for 9th in this group you're seeing here on your screen at the moment, as Harry Brem leads this group. Close action here in mid-pack of the race as we have 5 laps to go for Formula Lightweight Twins Shootout. There's money on the line here, folks. Top 5 will be walking away with some cash in their pocket. Motivates everybody to get out here and join us on this shootout racing format. Really stack up the competition.
Oh, yeah.
Gio Alvarez out front on race 8, followed by Matt Horseshoe in 2nd, Geyser Hernandez and Luce Zone in 3rd and 4th.
Up front, they're still running 150s. Again, minute 52nd with these lightweight twins. That's cooking.
They're keeping that momentum up on these things, that's for sure.
That is cooking.
Gio Alvarez up front here in the back, straight away into the corner as they come around Garcia Hill. Matt Horseshoe trying to do everything he can to keep him in his sights and make a pass on him as they come into corner 6-7 through the heavy braking zone.
Yeah, you see right here, Horseshoe's doing everything he can to try to keep his corner speed up and try to make a little ground up on Gio up here. And you start to see as he's coming through this corner, he does get a bit closer. He's got a bit more speed through there than Gio does, but Gio then, you'll see it also catch up right here.
As they're coming around corner 2 here. Here we have Luke Zone and, Geyser Hernandez and Luke Zone with 3 laps to go for Formula Lightweight Twins Shootout, race 8 of the day here at round 2 of CVMA out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in California.
Interestingly enough, looking at the lap times of Gio and Matt in 1st and 2nd, they're both running virtually similar lap times. At last one was 158 for Gio, 150.9 for Matt. They're just making that time in different areas of the track.
Yeah, they really are. You can tell one rider versus the other has a strong suit in the front or the back. It looks like Alvarez is having a good time made up on the start straights back straight and all the straights. He's really able to get that power down into the ground and maintain traction, where you can tell that Horseshoe seems to be a little bit more aggressive with his cornering.
Yeah, really, Horseshoe's making his time up in between 5 and 4 and really 3 to 2. You see that coming through, and he's just got Gio's number there, but without being able to get to him on the straight, there's not much that Matt's doing with that, unfortunately.
Gio Alvarez first place, Matt Horseshoe for second, Geyser Hernandez third, Luke Cezone for fourth, and Andrew Crail for fifth. Those are your top 5 as they run. There you have Gio Alvarez and Matt Horseshoe coming across the start straight now. There's Gio Alvarez coming around corner 15 to 14 with 2 laps to go here. Will Matt have anything for Gio before this race is over?
He's got to get closer than this. He's got to get closer if Matt wants to capitalize, if he's going on the way back through into 5 and 4 and 3 and 2.
Gio with confidence, as you can tell, as he's coming around the bull exit up the slide.
They're running virtually the same lap times right now. They're just making it up in different areas.
Gio not giving him an ounce or a second to make up on him. As they come into the heavy braking zone, making the left corner into Garcia Hill. Gio Alvarez leads us on this lap. 2 to go.
Nice drop down into 8. Nice. Gio's looking strong through this section right here.
As he exit 6 into 5, Gio Alvarez up front with a 150.56. That's a pretty quick lap time on a twin.
Yep. Looks like Gio's really starting to make a gap that can stick here.
Yeah. He is starting to pull away.
Yep.
These longer laps is definitely when your endurance will help in these later parts of the race here. Being able to keep that intensity up.
Yep.
So your competitors don't get away from you. White flag is out on the last lap here for race 8, Formula Lightweight Twins Shootout, with money on the line for 1st through 5th place. Gio Alvarez leading us around for the final lap here. Matt Horseshoe in 2nd, Geyser Hernandez in 3rd, Luke Cezone in 4th, and Andrew Crail in 5th as they're coming around. Gio stand up in the corner 15 into 14, stand up right before the bull here with Matt Horseshoe coming down right behind him, not able to find any time to make the pass.
Yeah, and as you start to see Matt in 2nd trying to, Matt get through those corners, my guess is with Matt, what's going on right now is his tires are just starting to give him a little feedback that's telling them, okay, you got to be careful through here, right? It's starting to just speak to him, tell him, hey, look, a little bit, pushing me a little too hard here.
Gio Alvarez looking back at his rear tire, it looks like, as he comes into the corner of Garcia Hill. Pretty confident in his position here.
Yep. Now he's just got to manage this the rest of the way. He's looking good, looking stable. Don't see anything out of line here for Gio.
Coming around 5-4, Gio Alvarez leading us for the majority, if not actually all of this race. He led the entire race, I believe. Gio Alvarez putting on a clinic for the viewers. How to Win 101 as he bends corner 2 into 1. Checker flag is out. Gio Alvarez coming down the start straight as he finishes in 1st place.
Nice. Gio's been working it all weekend.
Followed by Matt Horseshoe, Geyser Hernandez, 2nd and 3rd. Your unofficial race results for Formula Lightweight Twins Shootout. Race 8 for the day. Geyser Hernandez with 3rd, Luke Cezone 4th, Andrew Crail for 5th. Your top 5 payouts for lightweight twins shootout. Great job to Gio Alvarez being able to manage that. Great effort by Matt Horseshoe.
Another good race there, right?
Absolutely.
Got a chance to see a couple battles, some passes there for positions.
When you have money on the line, it always makes the racing intense. Harry Brent for 6th. Andrew Crawl for 7th.
And here we go.
Here is the Hajoka instant replay as we see Gio Alvarez.
Wait, is this
correction.
this might be the previous race.
Previous race, yeah. Sorry about that, folks. We'll get the replay up for you here in just a minute. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment here.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back from the break. We are out here at Chuckwalla Valley.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of
And we're back from the commercial break. We're out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway out here in Southern California. We have just completed race number 8. We are moving on to race 9 here, Middleweight Shootout. I am Adrian Peritone, accompanied by Al Garcia in the booth.
How you doing?
We're doing fantastic. We got some great racing going on here. We got some money on the line in the last few races. Our last shootout for the day. Top 5 is in contention for some cash in their pockets. We'd love to see that.
Yep, with the Supersport Middleweight Shootout, we've got first is a $2,000 prize, second is $1,500, third $1,000, fourth $750, and fifth pays $500.
That's a good little chunk of change.
Yeah, even in fifth place.
Yeah. Get yourself some sweet tires for your rig, you know.
Yep.
Some new gear.
Well, let's run through the grid. In pole position, Bryce Kornbaugh. In second, Brendan Kettleson. In third, Josh Hayes. Fourth on the grid, Joel Oman. Fifth on the grid, Tyler Olmstead. Sixth, Logan Oster. 7, Brian Hull. 8th is Jeremiah Walker. 9th on the grid, Tim Powers. 10th on the grid, Parker Mayer. 9th on the grid, Evan Lutz. 12th on the grid, Emily Grana. 13th, Alberto Robiosa. 14th on the grid, Nicholas Telliard. 15th on the grid, Bernardo Pastor. 17th on the grid, Alex Reyes. And 17th on the grid, Victor Perez de Leon.
Race 9 for the day, middleweight shootout, pro and expert. This will be a 10-lap race here. as we get the track underway here. We'll have a quick word from our sponsors, Hajoka of Corona, your go-to for any Milwaukee tools, plumbing, and HVAC supplies. For the best service in town, call Hajoka today. Wolf Transport, our passion is moving yours. AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, quality work every time. Race Pace Track Days provides highly experienced riders with a unique no-session format event to hone their skills and or test and tune their motorcycle. Warriors in need, front lines to finish lines, transitioning strong, ride hard. From military service to civilian life, we help veterans shift gears and ride hard with our racing community. Jason Reyes from State Farm Insurance, complete protection for the automotive enthusiast. Law Tigers, the resource the motorcyclist community turns to if you are involved in a motorcycle accident. Call Law Tigers. Compact Octane Track Days, SoCal's premier motorcycle track day organization, tailored for every bike and every rider. And Apex Assassins believes every track day rider has a racer inside. Our mission is to make that leap easy, safe, and unforgettable. And again, a special thank you to CVMA and their entire team for their hard work on putting these amazing events together, not only for racers out here today, but for the viewers at home. And big thank you to 951 Live and their entire staff out here today, making this live broadcast possible. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube at 951 Live, and find us at 951.live on the World Wide Web. We are on the grid now, getting everybody ready for staging. Renton Kettleson right there in frame. Alongside him, Bryce Kornbaugh, as they're getting ready.
And Josh Hayes to the left. And here we go.
Helmets down. Revs up.
And they're going.
Full speed ahead as they come into corner 17.
All
shuffling
bunching up
around
right here.
positions. Looking like Kornbaugh possibly leading us into 15 here. Oh, with a little bit of shuffle from Kettleson. Kettleson making quick work to take the inside line. Looks like the boys are going to try to make sure that they don't let him get too far away.
Kettleson getting on the tail of that number one rider right there.
I believe that's probably Hayes there leading us around right now. As they're coming up the slide. That's Hayes that leads us down the back straight. Kettleson inching even closer into the high braking area. Kettleson with the inside line. He brakes a little bit too aggressively.
He thought about it there for just a second. Thought about it.
As Hayes brings us around down Garcia Hill. Kettleson in second and Kornbaugh in third. Kettleson on the inside line. Not quite.
Hayes closes the door.
Coming around corner 6-7 into 5 as Hayes leads us around.
Man, Kettleson's looking racy in this one.
Yep, he has a mission, and he's not happy until he gets there. He needs to get in front of Hayes soon. Kornbaugh needs to make sure he does not get left in the dust from first and second. Needs to keep that gap tight if he wants to maintain third. As they come around corner 2-1, down the start straight as they come. You have Hayes, Kettleson, and Kornbaugh. With Tyler Olmstead Joel Ullman in 4th, Nicholas Telluride in 5th, Alberto Riverosa in 6th. Hayes leading Kettleson into the bowl. Kettleson looking ahead, seeing where he's going to dive on the inside here.
Ooh. He had to check up.
Lets off.
Hayes just closed the door on him.
Hayes coming up the side. Kettleson next. Kornbaugh third. As they come down the back straight, get the horsepower down to the ground. Keep the traction high. Make sure you're timing. Kettleson on the inside. Heavy braking on the outside. Hayes tries to hold him. Pinches him off. Hayes holds the position.
He had to back off.
Not quite there for Hayes.
Oh, Hayes had a bobble right there. That's going to cause him to lose a little bit of drive.
Kettleson on the inside again, set him up for the next corner.
Josh still has him.
Outstanding racing from these two. Clean racing, keeping the wheels on the ground. You can tell the intensity from Hayes as his bike shudders out of these corners, trying to get that power down.
You're talking national champion multiple times over for Josh Hayes. He knows what he's doing out there.
Hayes leading the lap. Ketterson second. Kornbaugh third. As they come around corner 2 into 1. Down the start straight they come. Hayes leading us through the next lap. Joel Ullman. Oh no, I think Joel got past. Is that correct? Yeah, Nicholas Telluride with 4th. Joel Ullman drops down to 5th. Hayes still leading us into 14. Now it comes to the bowl. Kettleson aggressive in this corner.
Seems to me like Kettleson's got just a little bit more pace than Josh, but he still can't get around him because Josh is just wily, just using all his old tricks. Just all that experience is what's keeping him up front.
Kettleson trying to be decisive. Let's see if he makes a pass stick here, getting the power down to the ground. Kettleson on the inside line. Has the pass made. Kettleson into the heavy braking area.
Can he hold it?
Keeps it nice and tight. Kettleson leading them down Garcia Hill with Hayes falling back into second place.
Hayes is going to have to try to move quick because it just seems like Kettleson just has a little bit more pace.
He's going to have to hold on to his coattail. He doesn't want Kettleson to get away from him. Kettleson trying to make quick work and try to build a gap as he starts to pull away into corner 5.
Kettleson's looking to get away, build a little bit of a gap right here.
Kettleson riding confident once that pass has been made with some clean air in front of him. Hayes trying to figure out what he needs to do to get that gap closed down. The Kornbauer in 3rd.
Yep, and you could see how much of that pace was that Kettleman had there. It was just being held back a little bit by Josh. Josh doing everything he could to keep him in line. Ultimately couldn't make it.
See them some signals there from his pitmate there. As Kettleson leads us into 15. Coming around into 14. Hayes just behind him.
Just nice and smooth through the ball. Keeping so much speed going through there. Coming up the slide.
Kettleson coming down the back straight with Hayes coming down right behind him. Bryce Kornbaugh, Nicholas Telluride, and Joel Ullman. Your top 5 as they run. Alberto Riverosa in 6th and Logan Oster in 7th.
He's just pulling away just little by little. Just gaining a 10th here, a 10th there as he's coming through these corners. Kettleson is on a charge. He's moving.
Coming down into corner 3, Kettleson leads. Starting to build a bit of a gap here as Hayes tries to get closer to him. Kornbaugh in 3rd on his own. You know, sometimes, like, when you're in a position by yourself, it really allows you to be more relaxed and think, how can I get some more speed? Not so much worried about your opponents around you. So Bryce Kornbaugh hopefully taking advantage of that and trying to develop a quicker pace here.
Yeah, I mean, when these guys are pros, right? So from their end, they like to be out there in the open. Once they do that, they can establish their own rhythm. And so they're just going hit after hit after hit, marker, marker, marker. They're just hitting their marks the whole time. And, you know, you see this, and Josh is at the pace he thinks he can hold, is my sense. And, you know, you've got Kettleson just little by little, a 10th here and a 10th there, just trying to keep it ahead.
Oh! Oh, Hayes goes down. Into the dirt he goes, rumbling around. And he's up on 2 feet. Oh, no. Hayes down hard in the back corner. Too much braking under the heavy braking zone. Rear tire just gives up the traction, and he goes down, slides out into the dirt.
I think that was just a low
He's back
side
on
right
his
there.
bike. Let's see the Hajoka instant replay here.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Just, you see that chatter? Just lost the front.
Front end just fades away on it, tumbles down into the dirt.
He just lost it. Oh.
What a
That's
crash.
heartbreaking.
Thank God he's okay.
He's okay, back on his bike.
On the bike. As he comes
boy.
down Garcia Hill, dust still coming off of his bike.
Okay. Well, that moves Bryce Cornbow up into second.
Wow. Unfortunate for Hayes. Running such a great race, such a great pace, holding second place, battling with Kettleson. Kettleson up on his own in first place. Cornbow moving to second position. Can Cornbow close the gap?
Yep. Poor Josh. You just saw that going into the corner just a little bit fast, and then all of a sudden he got a little bit of that chatter, hit a couple of those bumps, and man, that front just gave way.
Just asking too much out of that front tire, slipping out in front of him. For those of you just tuning in, we are on race 9, middleweight shootout. We just saw Hayes hit the deck as he maintains second place. We are now watching Kettleman in first as he comes down Garcia Hill.
Yeah. Kettleson just has got to keep his powder dry here. He's just got to stay focused and just hit his lines. You saw a little bit of protest right there from that rear wheel. He's just got to keep it under wraps.
Joel Ullman up to third, Nicholas Telliard in fourth, and Alberto Riverosa in fifth. Top 5 pays out in this moto, ladies and gentlemen. Cash pays out.
And for Kettleson, my hope is that somebody in the pits can tell him, signal to him with a pit board or something if he has a crew to let him know that he's got a huge gap now, that Josh is out of the race.
Yeah, keep the tires healthy. Keep your pace healthy. No need to throw it away now. Hayes with the intensity just was not able to make it happen in that corner, unfortunately. Unfortunate to see. And here's Cornbow as he comes down the start straight with 4 laps to go. Race 9 for the day. Cornbow into 15.
Cornbow's just clicking off his marks as he's going through corner to corner.
And Nicholas behind him.
So far it looks like we've got Joel Oman in third, Nicholas Tellard in fourth, and Alberto Rabiosa in fifth.
Here's Hayes' teammate Cornbow. Still on track in second position. It's great for the team.
So my understanding is Alberto Rabiosa, and I may be butchering his name, I'm sorry, but my understanding is he's nonetheless coming in from Mexico to race over here. He's got some championships from Mexico, and nice to see folks from everywhere coming out to put in a challenge for what we have here.
Alberto coming in from down south. We love it.
Yep.
We love our neighbors down south. Brendan Kettleson in the lead here as he's coming around for race number 9, middleweight shootout. Followed by Bryce Cornbow in second, Joel Ullman in third. With quite a comfortable 4-second lead. As he comes around corner 15.
Yeah, that's looking like much more than 4 seconds at this point. I'm guessing, let's see.
Oh, look at 15
15
second now.
second, yeah.
Correction. I'll allow my live scoring to catch up here.
He's got this in hand as long as he can keep it up on 2 wheels.
Absolutely. Riverosa kind of was getting that gap a little bit smaller earlier. Joel Ullman for 3rd place now.
Here he goes. Into 7. Cruising into 6. And through 5 and through 4. Nice and smooth. No protesting of the tires right there. Everything looks clean, in line.
Putting down some good, clean, fast laps here. You got Brendan Kettleson for lap 7. With 2 more to go once he passes this checkered line here on the start straight. Bryce Cornbow in 2nd, leading the clean race as well. For those just tuning in, we had Joshua Hayes go down in the back straight when he was trying to get some gap closure on Kettleson for position.
Such a shame.
There you have Joel Ullman in 3rd, followed by Nicholas Telliard in 4th. As they're coming around into 15. Will Nicholas be able to make something before this race is over for position 3? Or will Joel have this locked down? As they come up the slide into the back straight area here. There you have Joel Ullman coming down the back straight into the heavy braking zone.
Yeah, it looks like Joel in 3rd and Nicholas in 4th are running very similar lap times. So Nicholas is really going to have to do something special here in this last half of the lap here to try to make any move whatsoever for the last podium spot.
Joel Ullman in the orange over here in 3rd place.
Yeah, there's still about a 2nd gap there.
White flag is out as Brendan Kettleson comes across the checkered line for the final lap of this race, followed by Bryce Cornbow in 2nd and Joel Ullman in 3rd. Coming into corner 15, Brendan has a comfortable lead here. Into the bowl he goes for the final time on this race. Keeping it nice and tight as he comes around. Up the slide into the back straight he'll go. Running a nice smooth pace there.
Yeah, he's really running away with this one. He's got a 22-second lead at this point. He's just got to maintain that smoothness. Nothing out of shape there.
I'll tell you what, he has a sharp leather set there, huh? I'm liking that green and white you got going on. One of my favorites I've seen today, actually.
With all that green, I'm guessing he's riding a Ducati. No, just kidding.
As he comes around into corner 3 now, Brendan Kettleson battled his way to first position on this one. Was able to hold and maintain as he corners through 2 to 1. Coming down the front straight, checker flag is out. Wheelie in the oh man,
nice.
Front wheel up in the air
nice.
As he crosses the line for the podium. Brendan Kettleson caught me off guard there with that. I got too excited.
That was great.
I like that little showboat. Never hurt nobody. You know. Oh, man, look at that gap he had. Bryce Cornball still coming down.
And
Checker flag is waving as he comes down across
Bryce
the line
for
for second. Great job.
And Joel Oman for third. Nicholas Telliard for fourth. Waiting for fifth.
And our visitor from down south coming across corner one for fifth.
Taking some cash
Alberto
for fifth.
Barbosa.
Nice.
Outstanding. That was some interesting racing.
Good job
there.
for all these riders.
Probably one of the most intense races we've had today with that get off. Let's take a look and see if we can get this replay here for the viewers on the Hayes going down. Here it is now, the Hajoka
And here we go.
replay.
Oh.
This is actually earlier in the race, asking a little bit too much out of their tires. Actually, this is a previous race, I believe. So also the previous race here. This is Hayes. There he comes. Hayes for the pass for the lead here on the inside line.
You got Hayes on the outside, actually, and we got
Correction, Kettleson on the inside.
tipping it.
This is when Hayes shut the door on Kettleson. Was not able to make it happen earlier in the race.
Yep.
This seemed to be the favorable corner for these athletes here in making some of these aggressive passes coming down Garcia Hill into 6-7. Here is Kettleson for the pass on the inside ahead.
Josh is just trying to get it slowed down, trying to make that corner.
Keeping it tight.
Nice.
Kettleson being able to capitalize on it and keep it nice and tight. Here is the unfortunate fall of Hayes, asking too much out of this front tire, and he just loses the front end.
Yeah, you could see he had maybe missed his braking marker a little bit and was coming in a little hot.
Yes.
Hadn't turned in early enough and was trying to make that bike do what he needed it to do, and it just gave way.
And here is our race winner with a nice front wheel in the air as he crosses the line. Kettleson for first place. Outstanding racing. We will be back from a quick commercial break.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back to round 2 of CVMA out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in Desert Center, Southern California on this beautiful Sunday. We are getting ready for staging on race number 10. Just concluded Middleweight Shootout on race 9 with Brendan Kettleson as your race winner. We are now getting ready for race 11. Amateur Supersport Open. Correction, race 10. Where's the... Race 10, Formula Ultra Lightweight Shootout. Sorry, folks, we had a regrid for race 10. Just getting my bearings here. Shootout races, top 5 pays out.
Yep, and in this case, first is 1,000, second is 750, third is 500, fourth is 250, and fifth is 150.
As our racers are out on the track for their sight lap and their warm-up for their tires. Sawyer Lafayette in this race. He has been the one to see this weekend, 13-year-old coming out and showing these old guys how it's done. Racing very aggressively. Man, 13 years old. That's pretty impressive, man.
Yep, that's the future of racing right there.
You know, I'm very familiar with seeing, you know, youngsters out on full-size bikes for dirt racing, you know, but it's kind of foreign to me seeing these youngsters on a full-size bike out here for road racing.
Yeah, and oftentimes what they'll do is they'll start with little mini bikes, Pee-wee 50s, and then maybe graduate to something like an NSR 50, little bikes, right? And they'll practice at go-kart tracks oftentimes. And
just goes to show you that this is fun for all ages.
Yep.
Not just the older guys.
Okay. Who do we have here in first?
We missed our start here, so we are
Sawyer
already
Lafayette.
underway. Sawyer Lafayette in first, Wesley Lackus in second, and Nathan Gravel in third. As they're coming around for the second lap of this race. Sawyer Lafayette in the lead, building a comfortable gap here. Into the bowl he goes.
He's moving. Nice and steady through the bowl. Now we'll see him pop up on the top of the slide. And there we go, hitting his mark.
Coming down the back straight, keeping the power up. Before he needs to get into this heavy braking zone. Front end comes into the left-hander.
Very nice.
Keeping good form through the corner, commanding out of his bike. Coming down the side straight into 670 goes. Wesley Lackus right behind him.
Yeah, it looks like we had some activities getting a little spicy there, just as out of the corner. Yeah, saw some action right there between second and third. And there we go.
Here's the view for second and third. Wesley Lackus and Nathan Gravel as they're coming into corner 3. Set him up for the inside here. Lafayette with a comfortable lead. Followed by Bodie Kaiser and Anthony Estrada behind. As they come through the checkered flag on the start straight, Wesley Lackus in second and Nathan Gravel in third. Bodie Kaiser in fourth and Anthony Estrada in fifth. Lackus with the advantage on Gravel as they come into 14, setting up into the bowl.
Looks like Nathan was getting a little run on him just before, but then again, we've got Wesley there trying to separate himself. Little by little, we've got Nathan right there trying to make a pass. See if it happens over the course of here. Nope.
Lackus still leads him into the back straight.
Looked like Nathan got a little close. Oh, there he goes.
Into the corner he goes with the heavy braking on the inside line. Can he hold it?
64
he
is
does.
waiting on him.
Coming out down Garcia Hill in front. Gravel.
Nice job by Nathan.
Lacus not making it easy for him as he tries to set him up on the outside line.
Oh, little elbow right there.
Trying to make him know that he's there. Tries to drive on the inside line there. Not quite enough.
Look at that.
Let it be known that he's still there on his back door.
On
the inside line as he tries to contest.
Oh, look at that. Leading right into it. Nice.
Outstanding racing from the two of these guys. As he sets
Here we
him back
go,
up
setting
on
him
the
up.
inside line.
Here we
Can
go.
he keep it tighter and get him back around?
Oh, he's going to go wide.
On the inside.
He was able to keep it.
They're coming down the front straight again. Throttle's wide open, getting all that power out into corner 17 as they come.
Wesley and Nathan. Look at them go.
They are dicing back and forth as they come around into 15.
It's like Nathan starts to gain a little bit just right here. Gets right behind him. Can't do anything yet. See if he sets him up for the bull. He's going to try to make a run. You see it little by little.
Tight on the inside. Ends up going wide outside.
Yep. Wesley takes the low line, blocks him from doing anything up above.
Wesley mindful of where Nathan lies around him. Anthony Estrada and Budi Kaiser right behind them. As Lacus comes and leads him down the back straight into the heavy acceleration zone.
Here comes Nathan.
Nathan on the inside line, do the heavy braking.
I think they were touching right there.
And it passes good into the inside. I think Lacus didn't really expect to see Nathan there so soon.
Yeah.
It kind of seemed like he was about to dive into the corner, but wasn't quite able to.
There's going to be a little something right here again.
Lacus not letting him get away from him so easily.
Look at that. Keeping that mid-corner pace right through that corner. Here we go. Let's see if Nathan can do something here.
Meantime, Sawyer Lafayette up front, nowhere to be seen.
Wesley's got to be strategic here because Nathan's coming up on him.
Lake is on the inside, trying to get back around him another time on this lap. We have 5 laps to go. As they cross, it'll be 4, with Nathan leading them into quarter 17.
These guys both want their money.
Absolutely. They need some fresh tires after all this racing.
That's right.
Nathan Gravel up front with Wesley Lacus behind him for second and third, battling back and forth through the bowl. They'll come.
I don't think Wesley's done here.
Wesley not allowing Gravel.
He's getting there. Let's see what Nathan does. Forces him up wide.
Nathan keeping it tight on this bowl.
Ooh, but he's coming. He was gaining quite a bit right there.
The passing you've been seeing is on this back section here, folks. Nathan coming in first on the back straight, keeping the power up, not allowing Lacus to get behind him.
Let's see if Wesley here can get some
Lacus
drive.
on the outside line, tries to dive inside. Doesn't quite have the space.
Can't make it happen. He's got to be patient.
Gravel holding position well as they come down Garcia Hill into 6-7. With a close Anthony Estrada creeping in behind.
This is now going to become a 3-person race here for the podium right here.
Estrada inching closer and closer to the duo in front.
This could get even spicier.
Nathan Gravel, Wesley Lacus, and
setting
Anthony
up for a pass.
Estrada for race 10, Formula Ultra Lightweight Shootout.
Look at this.
Gravel leads them into 2-1 with Sawyer Lafayette in first place ahead of them as they come down the start straight. Gravel down the straight. with Lacus drafting right behind and Anthony Estrada inching closer and closer. Gravel holding position. Lacus on his outside line. Gravel trying to keep it tight on the inside as they come into 15.
There's enough time here as well. We might see Bodie get into the mix here for one of these podium spots.
Gravel ahead. Lacus in the middle and Anthony behind as they set up for the bull. Sawyer Lafayette
there goes
ahead.
Wesley. He's got to get
Anthony
super close to him. He's got to get on his rear wheel.
Coming through this back section where you see all the passing in this class happen. Sawyer Lafayette clear ahead. Gravel second green.
Let's see if Wesley can do something
Wesley
here.
powering through, trying to get an inch closer and closer.
He's got the inside.
On the inside line.
He's got
breaks
it.
the pass. Does it? No, breaks too soon.
Oh, look at that.
Gravel holds the position, breaking a little bit later into the corner. Coming down, Garcia Hill holding position. That's what I was saying earlier. Breaking time is going to make all the difference here.
Yep. And here we go.
He's still trying to set up on the inside into 6-7. Makes a pass again. Not quite.
Nathan closes the door.
Outstanding.
Runs a little wide, though.
These folks here.
And while we've been talking about these two up front for the podiums, Anthony Estrada getting closer and closer and closer.
Inching his way.
He's going to be in the mix before the end of this race.
Gravel up front in second on this screen you have here, folks. Sawyer Lafayette up front by almost a 4-second gap. Has been leading this entire race as he comes down the start straight, followed by Nathan Gravel. And we have Lacus off track as he tries to come back onto the start straight.
Missed his mark.
And that's unfortunate for Lacus. He was doing such a phenomenal job dicing back and forth with Gravel. Now, can Anthony Estrada capitalize on the new gained position, reel Nathan Gravel in, and show him what it's done to get into second place?
Yeah, it might have been, it looks like Anthony lost a little bit of pace right there, probably trying to avoid any sort of mix-up with a rider that just went off track.
Unfortunate for Lacus. Any lapse in judgment or timing will cause you to run off track as Gravel holds his line, coming down the back straight. Anthony starting to breathe down his back as they come into the heavy braking area here. We have someone come off track here. Looks like that was Chris Binker.
Yeah, here we see Nathan Gravel.
Nathan Gravel riding a phenomenal race with all the chatter going on.
Yep. Looks like Anthony's, though, gaining back up. He's made up some space.
Getting aggressive with his shifting, trying to brake late, trying to inch closer and closer to Gravel.
If he could keep it smooth and hold his corner speed, he could be right behind his wheel by the time we get over to turn 3.
This is race 10 for the evening Formula Ultra Lightweight Shootout for round 2 of CVMA. For those of you just tuning in.
Oh, had a bit of a moment there, Estrada did. But he kept it together.
Sawyer Lafayette up front. Nathan Gravel in second. Anthony Estrada.
And they're on their final lap.
Anthony inching closer and closer on the final lap here. White flag is out. Sawyer Lafayette up front in the lead. No contest from the rest of the competition has led the majority of this race. When you have Nathan Gravel in second, followed by Anthony Estrada in a close third. Can he make it happen to contest for position 2? As they're coming around corner 14 into the bowl.
And bearing any sort of mishap, it looks like Bodie Kaiser is probably going to be in 4th. I don't think he has enough to catch at this point.
Nathan Gravel coming up the side, followed by a close Anthony Estrada. Down the heavy acceleration zone, high speed corner here into the heavy braking. Anthony Estrada inching closer and closer, trying to set him up for the inside. On the outside, Anthony Estrada goes. Who will break earlier? Nathan Gravel still holding position. Anthony Estrada not quite being able to make it happen. Showing him a tire, letting him know he is there and willing to take the position from him. Anthony Estrada coming into the left corner here, down Garcia Hill. Send him up for the inside on 6-7. Not quite close enough.
Close the door.
Checker flag is out as Sawyer Lafayette comes around. Nathan Gravel and Anthony Estrada battling for position 2. Coming around corner 2, Sawyer Lafayette.
Nathan ran a really good race here.
Sawyer Lafayette coming down in corner 1. Checker flag is out. Sawyer Lafayette just making the corner 1. Straightaway is out. Sawyer Lafayette uncontested. Followed by Nathan Gravel and Anthony Estrada for second, third. Your unofficial result as they cross the line.
Another nice race.
That was a lot of passing between second with Nathan Gravel and Wesley Lackus. Unfortunately, Lackus, bad timing, bad judgment, ran off track late in the race and was not able to hold position. Anthony Estrada inching his way closer and closer. Got to show a tire on Nathan Gravel, but was not able to make the pass stick. A valiant effort from Wesley Lackus as he passes here's your Hajoka instant replay. Here is, this is Sawyer Lafayette coming in. This is Nathan Gravel on the inside line. Lafayette very confident into the corner. Gravel checking up just ever so slightly, knowing he does not have the corner made, with a Wesley Lackus in third, Anthony Estrada in fourth at that position. Here you have Lackus and Nathan Gravel. Lackus on the inside up front. Gravel sent him up on the inside. Coming in, heavy speeds. Who breaks later here? Gravel able to squeeze on the inside. Lackus on the outside, not quite letting him have it. Squeezing in tight. Ultimately, Gravel takes the position from him. Here you have them on the exit of the next corner.
This is where it got a little spicy here.
A little bit of contact here, a little bit of elbow. Yep, a little bit of elbow nudge. Like, hey, get away from me, buddy. Don't get too close to me. Clean racing from all these guys out here. You'd love to see Nathan Gravel leading them into the corner for 6-7. And here is Lackus trying to contest them again. Gravel with the later braking. Coming in nice, low, and tight. A little bit of contact. No, not quite. Lackus on the backside there. Gravel confident in his execution of these corners, able to maintain position. There's Lackus running off track. Unfortunate to see with such a nice battle they had going on for the majority of the race.
Couldn't make that last corner. Yep.
That was your Hijoko instant replay. Some nail-biting racing going on today, Al.
Great.
We'll have a quick commercial before the next race. I'll be right back with you guys.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back. We are here for round 2 of CVMA out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway out here in California. We just concluded race 10, and that was some nail-biting racing from our shootout racers here.
Those ultra lightweights put on a very good show
They
for us.
did.
Yeah.
They did. They had you know what? When money's on the line, all bets are off. We're going racing here, folks.
Gotta love it.
Setting up for race 11 now, Amateur Supersport Open. I am Adrian Peritone, accompanied with Al Garcia here in the booth with me. We have been your announcers for the last 2 days here, and it's been such a great time being able to do this. We have riders out on track finishing up their sight lap, and tires are getting warmed up. Everyone's getting ready for the grid here.
Okay. With race 11 on pole, 440, Evan Esposito. 2, Eugene McMichael. 3, Alex Francis. 4th, Leonard Guidry. 5th, Austin Edgerton. And I'm going to hold on for a second. Okay. They've got a little bit more time. All right. Number 6, Wolfgang Van Norton. Number 7, Josh Yarbrough. 8, Steven Seskanakis. I'm going to pronounce that, butcher it. Here we go.
Revs up, helmets down. And we're off. Oh, a little bit of a bunny hop. Oh, a couple bunny hops there on the aggressive start there. As they're diving into corner 17, do a little shuffling around. We got a stalled bike out here on the grid. Oh.
All right.
Nope.
There we go. And then further, in 9th, Damian Goldsmith. In 10th, David Thompson. In 11th, Tyler Ingram. Position 12th, Josh Talapas. And 13th on the grid was Philip Wilkins.
Tyler Ingram with the stalled start, unfortunately, but able to get it running and back out onto the racetrack as we watch our leaders come around into the bowl.
And early on, it looks like Eugene McMail was able to get up front. And let's see what he could do.
Down the back straight they come as McMail leads them into the heavy braking zone into the left-hander before Garcia Hill.
Okay, all getting through their first turn 10 safely, up through 9.
You have Austin Edgerton in second. As they come down the side straight into 6-7. Second here in our live timing. We'll catch up with the race here and we'll get you the results as they run.
A little wide there for McMail. Still manages to keep it. Lifts that wheel up as he puts on the power.
Bending the corner for 3, 2, 1. Down the start straight they'll come with McMail leading them. Edgerton in second. And Alex Francis in third.
And here we go through 15 and 14 on the way to the bowl, which is turn 13. We still got Francis McMail in the lead.
Austin Edgerton.
Excuse me, Eugene McMail in the lead. Sorry about that.
Closer and closer there. Eugene still able to lead him up to the slide. Austin coming in nice and tight on second place, followed by Alex in third. As they come into the heavy braking zone.
Okay.
Austin keeping it close.
Keeping it easy here through turn 9, down into 8.
Set up for the corner, trying to attack it aggressively as Edgerton tries to keep it close as he inches.
Looked like he was gained just a few feet on him. Oh!
On the inside, set him up. Not quite.
And as they charge toward 3, this time McMail was able to keep his front on the ground. Oh, has a little wheelie lift right there again as he gets onto the front straight.
Really trying to get that power down out of that bike there. Eugene McMill in first, Austin Edgton second, and Alex Francis in third as they come around with 4 laps to go on race 11 for Amateur Supersport Open here at round 2 of CVMA and Chuckwalla Valley Raceway in Desert Center.
Just below this podium position, we got John Yarbrough out there. And
making the pass on the outside. Not quite able to make it count.
Nope.
Alex Francis trying to get around Austin Edgton as they come up through the chute, down the backside of the straight as they run. Eugene McMill leading the race for the majority of the race here.
Austin seems to be getting just a little bit closer, little by little. Too far away to do anything about it right now, but maybe in a couple corners.
4 to go on this race.
Okay. This is an area where McMill looks weak, and sure enough, just swoops over though, locks off that area. Seems like McMill is just taking a fundamentally different line through there.
Yeah, he's running a little bit wide, but keeping the momentum up.
Yep.
It looks like it's allowing him to keep the corner confidence high.
Yep.
As you can see, doesn't quite stand it up all the way.
Yeah.
Keeps it leaned over.
Probably giving Austin a little false sense of hope, right? I
front
got
end
him,
keeps
then
coming up
boom.
on him. Keeps
Close that door.
Yeah. Front end gets a little bit light on him on some of these exits. But hey, that works for him. And there's no problem there. As he leads them into 14.
Okay, here we go.
Into the bowl they go. Heavy acceleration zone here. Keep the throttle up and open as you come into that banked corner.
You got to just trust your tires on this corner right here.
The camera gives no justice how banked that corner is.
Or how steep that climb really is coming up the slide.
Yes, it's a pretty steep climb. Eugene with the lead here, followed by Austin Edgton and Alex Francis, with Steven in 4th, John in 5th, and Wolfgang in 6th. Tyler Ingram in 7th.
Okay, Austin was getting just a little bit closer there. Maybe close enough to start making some moves. Okay, as we come through here, we're going to see that McMill's probably going to take a slightly different line coming out of here than is Austin.
Wide.
Yep.
Kind of opens that door.
And closes it back up.
Yeah, he's kind of confident in his decision to do so.
Yep.
But hey, if that works for him, it's been working. So
that does provide an opportunity for Austin, though. He's going to have to be much closer in the next lap, though.
Yeah. If he knows he's going to have that door wide open like that, if he can keep the RPMs up and keep the power down coming out of that exit.
He's just got to get a little bit more acceleration out of it and keep it.
Yep. Eugene may not even know that he'll be there when he tries to squeeze back in.
Yep.
Eugene McMill leads us again. 2 to go.
Yep. Out of patience. On their way to 15. Now turn 14. As they come through the bowl, Austin's going to have to make up a little time here. He's going to have to get a little closer. He's just got to try to keep at the back wheel of McMill.
Yeah, don't allow him to get away from you.
Yep, particularly as they get closer to 6-7.
But McMill is super confident in getting that power down. That's really been helping him keep this lead here. Coming through down Garcia Hill.
Okay. Looks like Austin just lost just a little bit. But again, here's his opportunity. He's got to get much closer. In fact, if he doesn't get on the hurry, Alex Francis is going to be breathing down his neck.
Looks like he already is on this corner
Yeah.
here. Oh,
Oop.
a little
bobble there by Alex.
Straighten out, yeah, by Alex. Not quite there to make the advantage of the gap that he usually leaves in that corner.
Yeah, it's interesting as I see oftentimes in Eugene McMail's riding, you know, he's getting on the gas, getting that wheelie lift. I don't know if that's necessarily the fastest way to get around the track, but
White flag is out. McMail first through the checkered, followed by Austin Edgton and Alec Francis as they run this lap one last time for the day. Who will come out on top? Eugene able to lead his entire race so far. Austin Edgton trying to get on him. Looks like Alex Francis is sneaking up on the inside. Is that the pass? I believe it was. Alex Francis able to pass Austin Edgton. And then Edgton passing him back on the outside. Coming up the slide they come. Eugene. Now it's kind of hard to tell who's ahead now.
ooh, nice.
There's that front wheel.
So each of these guys in the top three right here were running 1 minute 50 laps last time around. That's moving pretty well for amateurs here.
Francis is second, breathing down Eugene's back right before the last lap here. Trying to see if he can't capitalize and try to get ahead just before the checker flag. Eugene leading them into corner 6-7. See if Eugene doesn't get past here with his big gap.
He's going to open it up. No.
Not good.
Keeps it a little tighter this time.
Holding it tight into 5-4. Coming in tight. He's on his tail. Front end comes
that
up.
lift.
Austin, or Alex Francis right there on him.
Not enough. Let's see, last gasp right here.
Does he dive on the inside on him?
No.
Checker flag is out as Eugene McMail comes down the start straight, followed by Alex Francis and Austin Edgton. Outstanding racing from Eugene McMail, able to get out front early in this race and hold and maintain position for the entirety of the race. Alex with a late race pass, and Austin trying to contest on the back bowl, was not able to get him back and was unfortunately in third place. Steven in fourth, John fifth as they come across the checkered line. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too, so if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
And we're back from our break here. We are here at round 2 of CVMA out here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway, California Desert Center. I am Adrian Paratone, accompanied by Al Garcia here in the booth.
Yo.
And we've been having a great day of racing. Tons of passing, tons of action all day long.
It's been a great race. You know, great race day. Just looking at race 11, going back, looking at the times those amateurs were running, that was pretty good. I'll tell you what really impresses me, though, as well, looking at the lap times those amateurs were doing on the Superbikes, right, the big bikes. Formula Twins were essentially running that same pace. Of course, those boys are experts and pros, but
it's impressive to see what you can make happen with those machines.
Yeah, more than half, about half the horsepower of those bikes, and they were still moving.
As a courtesy announcement to our viewers, this will be the last race we will be broadcasting for the evening. We want to take this moment to give a big thank you to CVMA and their entire team for all their hard work for putting these amazing races and events together, not only for the racers here today, but the viewers at home. Make sure you follow them at CVMA Racing on Facebook, Instagram, and check them out at cvmaracing.com. And a big, huge thank you to 951 Live for coming out and their crew for being out here all day. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when our upcoming races are at 951 Live. And make sure you guys also tune in December. We will be back again to cover round 3 of the race series over here for CVMA, December 6th and 7th here at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway. It will also be broadcasted live as we have the riders out on the track getting their sight lap in, warming up those tires, and get into staging for race 12.
All right, with race 12, we have 2 waves. First wave, Formula Superbike. In Formula Superbike, we have at pole, Michael Gilbert. In second, Nicholas Sealing. In third, Mike Bishop. In fourth, Andy Branson. Positioned 5th, Jeff Wife, with 6th going to Jeff Whitmer. In wave 2, we have at pole, Justin DeLong. We have in second, Mark Gross. In third, Justin Fite. 4th, Joel Oman. 5th, Savar Svik. 6th, Logan Oster. 7th, Blake Gentry. And 8th, Justin Bowling.
Alrighty,
those are your
coming
grids.
Back in on the grid here, getting ready for their race coming up. Formula Sport Bike Pro Expert and Provisional. Here on screen we have Jeff Whitmer as he's getting ready for his race here. As he sends off on his own. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's right.
And we have Wave 2 Supersport open. Revs up. And they're off. As they dive into corner 17 for the first time on this race.
Nice action right here, fighting for position. Here they come, rushing towards turn 15.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
Oh.
Runs off the course.
Let's hope he can keep it upright.
Trying to keep it upright. Not trying to go down.
Oh,
no.
Nice.
You hate to see that so early into the race.
That was a bit rough. All right.
Going back to our race leaders here. Into the bowl they go.
So I think that's Jeff Whitmer going through the bowl.
These later races, people are trying to get tired. Make some room for some mistakes there.
Nope, we've got, let's see. Who do we have here?
As they come down Garcia Hill.
All right. Here we go, into 7.
4 deep into the corner they go. 6, 7 coming around quarter 5.
Get it straight, on the gas for a sec, and tipping it into 5. Nice. Spooling it up through 4. On the way to 3. Up straight for just a second or two. And then tipping it back into 3. Here we go. Round through. Keep that pace through 2. 1. And onto the front straight.
Looks like that was Justin Fight leading us into the first lap here, followed by Sarazovic and Blake Gentry in 3rd, Justin Bowling in 4th, and I believe that was Mark DeGrosse who went off track, unfortunately.
Okay. And here we go, back to the action. As we head into the bowl with 2nd place and 3rd place right here. 4th following.
Into the back straight they come. Justin Fight leading them down. Sarazovic a second behind. 0.7 seconds behind.
Into the hard braking zone here on turn 10. Ooh, out a little bit wide. Got to tuck it back in.
Just
keep that under control.
Come on in from the outside.
Okay. Riders into turn 7 and 6. Here we go. Straight for a minute. There we go. Back, dropping into 5. And 4. Okay.
Coming down to corner 2 and 1, Justin Fight still maintaining his lead here. Sarazovic close behind in 2nd.
Okay. These boys are starting to get up to pace. Justin running 148. What is it? 148.6. With Sahar running a 149.2. We've got Justin Fight, Sahar Savic, Blake Gentry, Justin Bowling, and Mark DeGrosse in your top 6.
Justin Fight with the style points and the sweet paint job on his motorcycle there.
Nice shot of Justin right there.
I think you could tell I'm a little biased with the blue and neon green. Huh?
Yeah. Easy to spot you out there, that's for sure.
The flavor for the weekend, that's for sure.
Yep. Nice camera shots right here.
Yeah, big shout out to the camera crew out there doing their best work, making sure capturing some epic scenery, epic shots from these riders going by. Got a shot there of Justin Fight coming into corner 3 as he leads them into corner 2 down the front straight again. They go 4 laps to go on this, or correction, 3 laps to go on this race. There's your halfway mark flag. Will Blake Gentry dial in a little bit closer to Justin Fight? Oh, correction. Sahar Savic for first position. Into the bowl he comes again. Down the back straight they come into the heavy braking zone as they make the left corner, coming around and down Garcia Hill. Justin Fight.
Yep. Looks like Justin's getting pretty close to Jeff Whitmer there, who had a bit of a head start on him. Let's just make sure Justin can pass Jeff safely here.
I think Jeff's aware of him and it gives him the inside.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he might give him a run for his money, huh? Shoot, that's what I would do.
Yeah, like, no, oh, look at this. This is creating opportunity here for Sahar.
Yep.
This is creating significant opportunity for Sahar.
The gap in between them.
Safar's going to have to get brave.
Jeff Whitmer here in the mix now.
It's only opportunity if you capitalize on it, though, right?
That's right.
Looks like Sahar's gotten around.
It's a great opportunity for Whitman to try to kind of get a taste of that pace.
Yeah, right?
Try to better hone his skills and hold on to their coattails there.
If he was able to just latch on to Sahar,
Absolutely.
right?
You know, teaching your eyes and mind what that pace is like will help you maintain that as they come into the back heavy braking zone.
Nice and smooth.
Number 86, Justin Fight. Nice, smooth cornering down Garcia Hill.
There we go. Turn 8.
With a close Sahar. Civic. See if he can make something happen in these 2 final laps to go. Show him a wheel.
Looks like he was able to keep just a little bit of the ground he made up when Justin was caught up with Jeff. Just not enough, though. He's got one more lap. That's going to be a lot of ground to cover in one lap. I think Sahar is now going to have to hope that that Justin makes some sort of wrong move. Because absent that gap is pretty solid.
Down the start straight they come again. White flag is out. Justin Fight leading them down to the last lap. Sahar Civic in second. Blake Gentry in third. Justin Bowling in fourth. And Mark DeGrosse in fifth as they run in that order.
Sahar's making up time, though.
Inching his way closer and closer. The pressure is on now.
That gap is now doable. That is a doable gap.
Trying to dive on his inside here on the 15. Trying to keep the power up and the traction in as they come around nearing the bowl.
Wow. Sahar made up a lot of ground in those couple turns.
Justin coming in front. Sahar in second.
Ooh, and Justin goes a little wide. That's going to give Sahar some more opportunity there.
Up the side they come and out to the back straight.
Sure
Sahar
enough.
knocking it on Justin's rear door as they're coming down the start straight. The
Look
back
at
straight.
that. Look at
Who's
that.
gonna break later? Sahar on the pass. On the inside. Holds the line. Makes the pass count. Taking it nice and tight into the next corner.
Nice.
Garcia coming down Garcia Hill. Justin not expecting them. Woo! Sahar coming around 6-7. Late race push for the lead here.
And here I was, down Sahar. Wow.
Coming
Nice.
down. Into 5-4 they come.
Show me a thing or
not
two.
able to contest. Sahar looking like he might have this.
He's got one more shot. Justin's got...
Coming in a corner 3, making the bank into corner 2 here.
Ooh, look at this.
Checker flag is out on the start straight. Sahar Civic with the late rate pass for the lead as he crosses the finish line, first place. Sahar
Nice.
Civic, followed by Justin Fight for second and Blake Gentry for third. Wow.
That was awesome.
That
last lap was awesome.
That late race pass.
Yeah.
Being patient, methodical. Makes sense. You don't want to give him too much information earlier on in the race. Here's the pass for the lead here. The Hajoka instant replay. This is just after he had passed him and late braking. He's able to hold that inside line, keep it nice and tight, keeping that knee nice and low to the ground. And Justin just wondering how that happened so quick. as they come down and around Garcia Hill before they make the left towards 6-7. Outstanding mentality from Sahar, waiting patiently. So we got closer to the end of the race here, not giving Justin an opportunity to make a comeback. That's going to conclude our racing for today, folks. We want to give a big shout out and thank you for all you guys at home watching and being with us for the majority of the day here. Al, thank you so much.
Yeah, man. I got to say, for our inaugural weekend doing this is pretty good.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun. How about you?
Yeah, I can't complain, man.
All right.
You know, hopefully the viewers at home and the racers alike all enjoyed it. You know, big thank you again to all of our sponsors for participating and making all this happen. A big thank you again to 951 Live for being able to come out and put this all together. Make sure you follow us at 951 Live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and check us out at 951.live. It means the world to us, so if you guys can follow along. And again, a big, huge thank you to CVMA for being able to put this together. Make sure you follow CVMA on Instagram at CVMA Racing and check them out at cvmaracing.com, and also all their affiliate clubs that get riders out here racing. Big thank you to all the fans for being able to come out. Big thank you also to all the track crew. Make sure you come and join us again December 6th and 7th for Chuckwalla Valley Speedway for round 3. We will also be broadcasting that race live. So exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff indeed. Thank you again for everybody.
All right.
I am Adrian Peritoner.
I'm Al Garcia.
We are signing off. See you guys next time.
Cheers, y'all.